BHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Trust isn't given, it's earned. As LSU's championship health partner, Our Lady of the Lake cares for Tigers and families alike, from athletes to everyday champions. Learn more at OLOLRMC.com/LSU. Our Lady of the Lake and LSU. Together, we rule.
Your Porsche, Audi, or Land Rover isn't ordinary. Your mechanic shouldn't be either. At Vex European, our skilled technicians provide precise repairs, routine maintenance, and transparent guidance tailored specifically to your European or exotic vehicle. Vex European, where precision meets performance. VexEuropean.com.
Would you rather pay attention to your phone than the customer? Not at TRICARE. We hire superstars. We use super parts. We get things done super fast. Visit TRICAREautomotive.com right now.
Havard Pest Control protects homes, businesses, and industrial spaces. Free inspections, fast service, satisfaction guaranteed. Online scheduling at HavardPest.com. Havard Pest Control, protecting your world since 1947.
Craving an unforgettable dining experience? Head to Tallulah, inside the Renaissance Hotel, where culinary excellence meets a welcoming atmosphere. Awarded the Wine Spectator Award of Excellence, Tallulah is one of just 6 Baton Rouge restaurants to earn this prestigious honor. Join us for live music every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, or enjoy our weekly Blue Plate lunch specials and happy hour favorites. Visit Tallulah at the Renaissance Baton Rouge, where every meal is a celebration.
Insurance companies have teams of professionals to fight your claim. If you want to know what your case is really worth, I'm Spencer Callahan. I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7970.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Tuesday, January 13th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect cloudy skies with a high of 62. In hour one of today's show, we'll talk Sam Leavitt joining Lane Kiffin and the LSU Tigers. A key member of the Tigers from last year pulled his name out of the transfer portal. Then in the 8 o'clock hour, Shea Dixon hops on the show to talk all things Cruton news and the transfer portal at 8:30. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN. And watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane Studios, starts now.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go.
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester,
Yep, got it. 5 out of 5.
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone.
Live from the Raising Cane Studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Yo! 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 Welcome in, OTB, here on this Tuesday morning. Jake, Flynn, Alondra, and Tay all here with you. We told you it'd be 10:01. It was 10:04. LSU got a quarterback. I think that causes for a little bit of a clap. Let's go, LSU.
You got one.
You got one.
Tiger emoji.
You got one.
Tiger emoji. Big one.
Big tiger emoji. I don't know why it always happens, but it does as soon as we get off air. We even said it. Like, we even joked it's going to happen at 10:01. It was
3 minutes late.
That's 10:04, so it was a little bit late.
Is Lane just messing with us?
I think so. I think he was watching the show, obviously. I mean, that's
clearly
given. But Alondra and Tay did a good job. Alondra put it on social media yesterday, so we did get to have a little bit of a reaction. But here today, and we did a segment as well. Tay put out there on YouTube. You can watch that as well. But today we get to do a little bit of a deeper dive, knowing that Sam Leavitt is going to be LSU's quarterback next year. So we will certainly get there. We'll talk about the pros, the cons, the strengths, the weaknesses, and kind of what that looks like. But we don't ever really start going all in on sports.
Sports show with sports.
So we go around the room. I mean, look at you. You're festive today. You got a purple jacket. You got the matching shoes people can't see.
Oh, they can see it.
Oh, don't knock over your coffee
Get
there.
that ankle up.
I mean, how easy putting that ankle on the table, bud. I don't know what this foundation's like. But we gotta get your juices.
Talking about this particle board?
But it is kind of particle board. We gotta get your juices up a little bit there, bud.
Yeah, we're it's got a case of the Tuesdays today for sure.
God, we
told y'all
rebranded Tuesdays.
We rebranded, like we spent a whole football season making Tuesdays great.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. I know we're all in the foxhole. I'll go ahead and admit this. I didn't rebrand Tuesdays.
Yeah.
I hate Tuesdays. I do.
Not even the music?
Man,
the music's great. But, like, after 10 o'clock, it's still Tuesday.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, like, you got to speak it into existence a little bit. Well, so we've been talking about how great Tuesday is because everybody knows that, subconsciously knows that it's not the best. So you have to speak it into existence, okay? More positive. This morning, I didn't wake up real positive. I don't know why. I had a hard time waking up. I don't know if you can tell my eyes. They're just not open. You see that? And then I didn't help myself. I told y'all I wasn't having a great day. And laundry, you're like, well, it's like 6:50. How can you have a bad day already?
Seriously.
Well, you see this cup of coffee?
Mm-hmm.
It's my cup of coffee I make every day.
Yeah.
And I use like a cold brew concentrate.
Yeah.
So I stack it up, lots of concentrate. Put a little bit of milk, a little bit of cream. Then I put a protein powder scoop. I put a little bit of creatine in it.
Okay.
Then I fill it up the rest of the way with water, ice. Love iced coffee. So I get it down fast. I'm all about how fast can I get it down. You know what I mean? I don't want to sit there and like
no.
And then sip it. Don't want to do that. Just want to get it down.
Polycol.
Well, I get here. I take a seat in the chair at the table. I take a sip of it. Well, I just have sweetened powdered milk.
You put coffee in it?
Forgot the coffee.
is that why you went right back downstairs this morning? Okay, I was wondering where you were going.
Yeah,
I was going to show him where the coffee was.
And I filled this up with some crappy coffee down there, and it's gross.
Yeah, you know what? I take it back.
I
get it.
I
get it.
I was already kind of tired.
Yeah.
And then had that stuff laid at my feet. Nope. And I only blame myself.
Well,
that makes you
literally nobody else's.
So much funny.
So now I gotta go.
I get it.
Now I gotta drink this crap coffee.
Like you walked in this morning. You had been in there like 5 minutes, and I see you and Jake simultaneously walking out. I'm like, where are they going?
Yeah. Well,
you weren't gone long. That makes so much more sense now.
Because I drank watered down milk with protein powder and creatine in it without the coffee.
Yeah, he made the old bitter beer face.
I did.
Commercial.
I did. And I did it again when I drank this concoction I made in my bottle. Now we're back, though. As soon as I get this coffee in, I'm going to get this first cup in, then we're going to get another cup.
You'll be fine.
You got a little bit of a Tyrone Biggums look today to you as well.
I don't know who that is.
What?
Yeah, you do.
Tyrone Biggums?
Yeah. Chappelle Show? Tyrone Biggums?
Oh, okay. Got it. He scratches himself up?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got any more of that coffee?
Yeah.
Obviously, fear is not a factor for me, Joe Rogan.
Anybody watch the new Fear Factor?
Yeah,
I did not.
I hadn't
Isn't
watched
it Johnny Knoxville?
Yes.
I got about. I got about 20 minutes in, man.
You do look like that.
I just said it's like that's not Michael Irvin.
No.
It's Michael Irvin now.
That's Michael Irvin now.
No,
I
he's
got about
not
20
fiending
minutes
for
in.
it. He's got it.
20 minutes in.
Sure.
It's more like reality show than it was. So like you got to figure out other people's fear in the house and try to like use it against them in order to get them eliminated. People get voted out by other contestants instead of just failing. I turned it on for like 20 minutes. I was like, I'm just not. I was like, there's so many shows like that already. Like the old Fear Factor. Just go in, do the challenges, leave.
Yeah, no, it was.
Yeah.
It was.
Eat the things that are just like not.
Eat
supposed
some
to be
cockroaches.
edible.
No, that was kind of like when Joe Rogan was doing it. It's kind of like early reality TV days.
One of the first ones, yeah.
But it wasn't. But it was because it was a competition. It was like wasn't it 3 teams or something like that?
It was something like that, and you had to compete for money.
And there was 3 rounds. They eliminated somebody every round.
You always had like an action one. The second round was eating, and you were typically
Eating
on
or
something
bugs.
moving in the third round.
Yeah,
It
you're
was
probably
all
like
kinda-
trying to get yourself out of an underwater cage, drowning.
I saw the commercial for the new one. They were like sitting there being like buried alive.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. And like concrete as well.
Ooh.
That's what the commercial showed. I don't know. Maybe it was AI.
Yeah, being buried alive is probably the biggest one for me.
Yeah,
I'll get in a pit of snakes.
I'll do
eat
snakes.
I can eat the bugs, and I can do all that.
Bugs.
Buried alive, I'm out.
I think the only thing that
spaces.
would keep me from doing something like Fear Factor is the bugs.
Yeah.
Like I can do spiders. I mean, I can do snakes. I can do heights. I can do all that.
Yeah, me too.
I cannot do bugs.
I'm not getting buried alive.
No, yeah, no. That's I could do the bugs. I could do an eating thing would be tough for me.
Like eating brains.
Well, like at some, well, it's not ate yet, but like at some point they were having like you eat like.
Okay. Yep.
If you eat a brain,
like bull one,
do you gain
That's where
all
Tyrone
the
Biggums was on
knowledge
Fear
that was
Factor.
inside the brain?
Yeah.
That's something to think about.
It is something.
If you eat a brain, do you gain all the knowledge that was in that brain? I mean, you're literally consuming
I don't
knowledge.
think people want to eat my brain. It'd be a lot of CTE transferring.
I've heard from like some different, wellness people that I've talked to before. People that are like, more natural medicine, things like that. That like, if you have like liver problems, you should eat liver.
Yeah, liver
If you
king.
have like heart problems, you should. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't
You
if that's
know
true or
Liver
not.
King.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do know liver.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, he would for sure. Tyrone Biggums, it took him a while. Liver King, he's all over it.
The other thing that would get me on Fear Factor is like the claustrophobic stuff. Like, I can't be.
Me neither. I don't like doing MRIs.
I did one for the first time, and I was like, "Whoa, this is pretty tight."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. If you know you're going to be in there for like 30 minutes, whatever. When we went to the combine, I was in one for hours.
Yeah. Ooh.
Because they go shoulder, knee, hip, like whatever you've had. And finally, like I had like 3 minutes left.
No.
After being in there for so long, and I panicked. I'm like, nope, get me out. Gotta get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta get out. So that's like my least favorite thing to do. Certainly when it's like multiple body parts, you're in there for like 3 hours.
Mm-hmm. I did one when I was at the combine. I was at the hospital one night and doing the MRIs, and it was like a shoulder, so I had to be in there. Like if you have a leg or a hip, those are the only things in there.
Yeah.
They don't put your head in there if you don't have to be, but like having a shoulder situation because I just sprained my AC joint against Arkansas, so I'm full in there, right?
Yeah.
My head's in there. You're hearing all the
Loud.
and I come out of it, and they're like, the picture is blurry. Gotta shove you
Yours
back in there.
would.
2 times the picture. I had to do it 3 total times because 2 times I did it, the pictures didn't come out clear.
Matt's like, who the heck is taking these pictures?
Right. I'm steady.
Yours would be blurry.
I know, right? So much muscle, it's hard to see it.
Yeah, that's it. That's definitely it.
It's hard to get to the
Good thing you
joints
didn't.
and
Good
the-
thing you didn't hurt.
It's hard to.
Good thing you didn't hurt anything in your lower half. There's no way your ankles would have fit in that thing.
No.
Pretty nice ankles, I feel like. Look at this. See this?
All right,
Look at that.
all right.
That's clearly a calf, and that's clearly an ankle. Right up to my sweet
Are you?
purple.
Are
I don't
you
really see a line
sure?
of.
Are you sure? I feel like it goes from knee down to the bottom of your foot.
It's okay.
It's too early to body shame me, people.
Thank Jimbo for that one.
Yeah, it's all
Look at
on
that.
Jimbo.
Oh.
Oh, I can't wait to get. I can't. So Jimbo went after Lane a little bit, right, on
Oh,
the
he did?
ACC network. Oh yeah, he did.
Oh my God, I know.
This
I
was like a
heard.
week ago. Fully went in.
What'd he say?
We'll play it for you because
Okay.
it's a lot.
Okay.
So the whole today he's on with me and EJ right in the afternoon. Well, he was on the Fiesta Bowl pregame show with Caroline Fenton and Rick Neuheisel, and he threw out a zinger there. He was like, "Oh man, I need to be a free agent. I like doing the show with y'all, Hester and EJ. Just try to make a joke."
Yeah.
So today, what he doesn't know is I'm gonna play him talking about Lane and loyalty and all that, and I'm gonna say, "Coach, you said that last week, but you also said this."
Right.
And I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna hit him with
Get
it.
him.
He's gonna be.
Hell
He's gonna
yes.
be pissed. I can't wait.
Love it.
I'm so excited.
That's like whenever T-Bob took off for Mardi Gras, and he said that I couldn't take off for my birthday or something like that.
Yeah.
And he was like, "You can't take off for your birthday. Like, it's your birthday, whatever." And then he took off for Mardi Gras. He came back, and we played the soundbite of him taking both days off.
Yeah.
He took off the whole week.
Yeah.
Like, not Tuesday. He took off the entire week.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Sometimes you just got to take a trip.
I agree. But I'm not going to shame somebody else.
You would never shame Alondra for taking it. So, all right.
All right. No, don't. Not that.
What?
That was crazy. That was insane.
That was his sound effect, knowing that we're going to take a break. We're going to come back. We're going to get this show started, and we're going to do a deep dive into LSU football. Who's in, who's out, who's still available, all the things Matt Flynn is looking forward to talking about. And we'll do it when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. Residential commercial trash pickup service. And if your trash day falls on a holiday and it's on a Friday, or even if it's on a Thursday and everything gets pushed back a day, the beautiful thing about Trash Rangers is they work on Saturdays. Your trash is going to get picked up. Like where everyone else, if you're like me, you had 2 holidays that fell on a Thursday. Well, Thursday's our trash pickup day, and well, sorry, we're not going to come on Friday. We'll catch you in 3 weeks, and then you got a garage full of trash. Not the case over with Trash Rangers. So it's residential, commercial pickup. It is roll-off dumpsters. It is the new sanitation department, trashrangers.com.
That's right, the Trash Rangers sanitation department. They heard what people wanted, so they're giving the people what they wanted. What started out with just trash pickups now is the sanitation department. So the portable toilets for your festival, whether you got an events, construction site, whatever it is, they are number 1 at picking up number 2. Go check them out, trashrangers.com.
A sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
Lockmeyer, Sean Fagan and Associates has won for our clients over $175 million over the decades. But our greatest success is our clients who have chosen and trusted us to help them. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call. You've got nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan. If you get injured, you could be staring at medical bills, repair costs, and lost income. Life can be turned upside down. At Lockmeyer, Sean Fagan and Associates, we'll work to turn your world right side up. Hire us, and like thousands of our clients, you'll be glad you did.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. There you go. A little life to you now.
Yeah, this crappy coffee is starting to kick in a little bit.
Hey, I warned him. I said, hey, like I don't know what you're typically used to, but this coffee's probably been sitting here for about 2 hours right now on this little heater.
Mm-hmm.
What's good is we got our girl Krista coming in clutch. She's sending you some Starbucks, Matt.
Oh, there you go.
Stop it.
She's like, he is in such a bad mood.
She said your morning made her cringe.
Ooh.
No, I would feel really bad about myself.
Uh-huh. Yeah, well,
Man.
that's really sweet.
Shout out,
You didn't need
Krista.
to do that. Shout out.
She
this
she
crappy
did.
coffee.
She heard you.
Oh,
in
man.
the first
Yeah,
segment.
I know. I was pretty loud about it. Sorry. What made you cringe about me sitting here thinking I'm drinking coffee and it's milk, watered down milk with some protein powder
And
in
you
it?
also said off air, this tastes like spit.
I did.
You did.
So probably a good move.
So thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
Yes.
Didn't have to do that.
All right, let's go ahead and
drink the hell out of it, though.
Get this show started.
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, go to GoFlowIV.com, G-E-A-U-X, FlowIV.com. If you're feeling a little under the weather, if you are like one of many of us who can't really figure out what the weather's going to do, it's 80, it's 30, it's 50, it's 30, it's 70, it's 40, and you're back and forth, and you're like, I don't feel very good.
Mm-hmm.
This weather has got me a little down. Well, go get a pick-me-up over at GoFlow IV Spa. You can pick up the phone, give them a call, 225-953-8150. You can go see them off Jefferson Highway, and again, you can see them online at GoFlowIV.com.
Yeah, most of the times when you don't feel yourself, you don't feel well, it's not your fault. But sometimes it is your fault. Maybe you went a little too hard in the paint the night before, and you're just feeling a little bad. Well, it's a perfect place for you. If you've never had IV treatment, man, it gets you feeling good fast, immediately. You get vitamized, get hydrated. Go check out GoFlow IV Spa on Jefferson Highway right there near Bocage. Go check them out. Go get you a little count. Get in and out. First IV. In and out probably 30, 40 minutes, whatever it is. Feel good. Choose health this year. GoFlow IV.
All right, obviously, the big story in Baton Rouge is Sam Leavitt.
Yeah.
Is now an LSU Tiger.
What position does he play?
He plays quarterback.
Is that the most important position in all of sport?
Outside of fullback, yes. And you needed multiple quarterbacks, and now you've got multiple quarterbacks. 2.
Dose.
And you do have, Emil Picarelli, we talked about, a preferred walk-on.
I feel like we keep inadvertently throwing shade at him by saying we have no quarterbacks and stuff like that. That's on us.
No,
we're a team.
We're a team.
No, we're a team.
I think we've done a pretty good job of mentioning his name and mentioning that he had opportunities to go get a scholarship elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And he decided to walk on to LSU. So you do have a piece there that is a scholarship talent. So now you have 3 quarterbacks on your roster. But Sam Leavitt obviously is the shining star of the transfer portal recruiting class so far, and LSU did make it official last night. He was the number 1 rated player on 3 overall, not just quarterback, number 1 overall player. And this is somebody that we have seen thrive in college at Arizona State and lead his team to a Big 12 championship, lead them to the college football playoff. Again, we talked about it yesterday after the show. He only played in 7 games, but we got a pretty good book of Sam Leavitt. He's played a lot of football already in his career. So I know there's some worry with him missing spring practice. I do understand that. And look, I mean, the coaches, it's one of the things that, they wanted to, figure out how to navigate that. But he has played a lot of football. He is a veteran player, and he is going to be right there behind the huddle with a script and trying to get those mental reps. So we'll see how much he can do in the spring, how much he can do in the summer. But the things that we do know about him, huge arm, he's got playmaking ability, obviously, with what he can do as far as extending plays, picking up first downs with his legs. He's got a great competitive edge as well. I think he's going to fit Lane Kiffin and Charlie Weiss Jr.'s offense. His health is probably going to be the thing that we all pay attention to the closest, and that's why you go get a quarterback from Elon who's played a full season as a starter as well. So the health is going to be the concern, but the positives certainly outweigh the health concerns, and that's why you go full court press on Sam Leavitt.
Well, the positives is you needed to sign somebody that was going to be your projected starting quarterback, and you did it. From all accounts, all reports, and of course this is not coming from anybody in the building, but certainly reports that he was certainly the number one choice, especially after Ole Miss won, and you knew probably weren't going to get Trinidad. He didn't even get his extra year. So all reports saying that he was kind of the guy. Now it got a little shady there during his visit with the quarterback from Washington. I think things got a little confusing, certainly for LSU fans. And potentially for Sam Leavitt for a little bit, but it doesn't really matter now because he has committed to the LSU Tigers. And I think that most of us, especially for myself, not sitting there and just watching and diagnosing Arizona State football for the last couple of years. We've seen Sam Leavitt perform on the biggest of stages.
Yeah.
Certainly I think Arizona State, they were the only team to take down Texas Tech this year, right? He played really well. I think he threw for 3 touchdowns in that game. Of course, the year before is probably what everybody's more familiar with because of the college football playoff run, beating, I think, Iowa State in the Big 12 championship, making plays against Texas in the college football playoff, that game that, Scadaboo just, went unhinged and played out of his mind. But I think we all watch, and we've seen a quarterback that is athletic and make all the plays. And what I like about him when I've seen him play is just the competitiveness that he has.
Yeah.
Plays with, he's got that ultra chip on his shoulder. I can make a play out of anything type situation. In college football, that's extremely valuable to have. And I think his style of play certainly fits Lane Kiffin's offense. So looking at here, he earned 2 years ago, earned Big 12 freshman / newcomer of the year. Over 2 seasons at Arizona State, completed 61% of his passes, 4,513 yards, 34 touchdowns, just 9 interceptions. And he's since then also run for 743 yards on the ground and 10 touchdowns with his feet. I saw some clips yesterday, making its ways around the socials of I guess I remember seeing it live, but making about 7 people miss in the backfield and running for just having incredible plays with his feet. So hopefully, take your time. Spring practice is not very important. I will say that. I guess with a new coach, it's important to install, blah, blah, blah. It's important to have that time with your team on the field, certainly, but more importantly in the classroom of installing. All your real gains are really made in training camp.
Yeah.
Spring's great for coaches to evaluate talent. Well, the evaluation's done on Sam Leavitt. I'm sure that evaluation was done by watching film and proven by, I'm sure, the multiple millions of dollars that were given to him. So he doesn't need to do spring practice. So I wouldn't get all in a tizzy about that as an LSU fan. Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, I like that.
In a tizzy. Yeah. I hated spring practice as a player. It just doesn't do anything for you. The coaches get a chance to evaluate the talent, the players, but we never one time when we came back to training camp watched any film from spring ball. Never one time watched a spring ball rep after spring ball was over. So nothing matters from spring ball. So I wouldn't look into that at all. So make sure let me ask you this. He has or has not had surgery yet?
No, he's on the back end of it.
Okay, he's on the back end. So he was hurt, surgery mid-season. Okay, very good.
Yeah. So he's in his rehab process right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's going to be able to do
Take your time.
He's going to be able to do things.
Yeah.
He's not going to go out there, in the full totality, padded up of a practice.
Do you like spring?
No.
It's awful.
No.
And the spring game was worse.
Spring game was worse because, like, Les is like, hey, you're going to play, like, 4 plays and then just sit over here and bake and just watch. Wasn't fun. Wasn't very fun. Younger players, I think spring's important for younger players. But for, like, veteran, more important than for veteran. Like,
for sure.
For veteran
Way
players,
more
it's like, oh, my God, day one install again. So, look, there's so many ways now to get ready. The VR room and reps you can take. And, you know, if you can just be out there, if you can hear the verbiage, like timing with receivers, that comes in the summertime. I'm going to throw that to you. You're the quarterback. Like, timing with your receivers starts in the summertime, I would think, and then continues on in training camp.
I mean, it certainly builds in the summertime. Like, it starts, I mean, all year. Like, you're never not throwing, never not doing 7-on-7. Certainly in the summer, those things are way more highlighted because you can get together a lot more often. But, yeah, I mean, it's like, I don't want to, like, diminish the importance of a spring practice. You take what you can get. You got a couple of weeks. You got 15 practices or whatever it is to practice. Yeah, you're going to practice. But as a player, it's like there's really, especially for veteran guys, there's really nothing I can do except for screw up a little bit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can get injured. You just never, the coaches evaluate a little bit of talent, but they're not making decisions on starters in the spring.
Yeah.
They're not making you the starter, but you can certainly have a bad spring and it doesn't look good for you. But anyway, we'll see. I would just take your time with Sam. We're excited that we got our guy. And we talked about this a couple of weeks ago with Tyler Shuck. Like, what a difference a quarterback can make. Like, everyone's kind of doom and gloom, nervous, getting a little panicky about Lane Kiffin and the transfer portal. Like, we're not hitting the spots that we need to. And all of a sudden, you get your quarterback, then everything's healed.
Yeah.
Like, what a difference it can make. It's just same thing with the Saints. Like, we were at the trade deadline. We were like, sell everything. Sell every player. No player is safe. If they got trade value, if you get the last pick of the 7th round for a starting quarterback right now, just do it. Just trade whatever you can.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Tyler Shuck has a couple of good games, and it's like, man, we got a shot at this thing. We got a shot at winning the Super Bowl next year. What a difference it can make. So, Lane Kiffin, the Portal King, gets his guy. And everything looks fantastic now.
And I think as important as this was, and you had to have it, you had to go get somebody that had starter experience at a big-time level and somebody that could be like the face of this new wave of the LSU coaching staff in football, but also like the fact that you did get Landon Clark to be the backup, somebody that has played. And I know what level he played, but still you have somebody there that has played meaningful snaps, that has had success on the college level, and you also had to have that as well.
Yep.
Like, if you just had Sam Leavitt, you'd feel good because you got this new shiny toy that everybody knows about, but also now you've got this guy in Landon Clark that you can utilize him in the spring. Like, you can get him ready in the spring. And this coaching staff just took a Division II player in Trinidad Chambliss and turned him into one of the most exciting players in college football. Now, he had the talent there, but still, like, it's a different speed. It's a different beast to go from Ferris State to Ole Miss. They got him ready to go to do that. The talent was there. Again, we know that. I don't want to be disrespectful to him. He's an incredibly talented player. But it's a good track record for this staff to be able to get a guy up to speed, switching levels.
Well, certainly Trinidad, like when Trinidad came in, he wasn't playing great at the
remember,
start.
No, you broke down his film.
I watched the film. I was like, this guy's not good.
Yeah.
Like, our defense is going to eat.
Yeah.
He just made improvement like so fast, which is ultra impressive. Yeah, there's talent there, and it came through on some of those clips, but I'm like from playing the quarterback position, just not very good. Well, he hadn't done it at that level, and he improved really, really fast, faster than most people do. That's why you saw how well he's playing at the end of the year. That's a progression that not many people make. I saw Jaden Daniels do it.
Yeah.
I saw him go from like okay, super talented, but like really not playing the quarterback position real well. And I was like, I was kind of vocal about it too when I'd come on the radio with you guys. And you're like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah, he's just not playing the quarterback position very well. And then like, he made me eat crow on that one, obviously. The most impressive thing I've ever seen from a quarterback position, like how fast he just improved. Boom, 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 boom. Like from night and day, almost from like 1 week to the next. was incredible.
Yeah, from the day game against Tennessee in Tiger Stadium to like the next game, it was like something clicked.
And like
he learned in failure, actually.
And like I could point to my chest and say I was wrong about him, but I wasn't wrong at the time. But good Lord. But that was kind of I'm not comparing the two at all. I'm just saying Trinidad made those progressions. So that's just not a normal thing to do. Of course, coaching helps all that, but the kids got to take accountability with that as well. So we'll see. And I got to tell the listeners that I told y'all yesterday I was going to break down film of Landon Clark and have a film breakdown of him.
Yeah, when's that coming?
Well, when the news of Sam Leavitt broke, I decided that I just wasn't going to do that anymore. It's on me.
Oh, so you're gonna give us a Sam Leavitt breakdown then?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Okay, I definitely thought he was setting it up to tease for next season. Or next segment.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely thought he was going to be like, next segment.
This is like that sign in every bar, free beer tomorrow.
Literally.
That's what this is.
I was loaded up for Landon Clark. Didn't do it, though.
Okay.
But you didn't do Leavitt either.
We did find out at 10:04, so you had about 20 hours.
Yeah. I got some breaking news. Dylan Raiola.
What? What's happening? What about him?
He's going to Oregon.
What?
Shut
He's going to Oregon, guys.
The green ski goggle glasses are going to be elite.
Yeah. Can y'all believe it?
No,
y'all heard it here first.
First
right
time I've heard it.
now. 7:34.
Does anybody else besides you know this? Like anywhere?
Nope.
How did you get the inside track?
Agents.
Yeah.
He knows a guy.
Sources.
I know a guy. Like
sources.
I give them a little info. They give me a little info, and I break the news right here.
Yeah.
First time ever.
Sources confirm.
Breaking news to me.
I know.
Yeah.
I got
Alondra hadn't said that at all.
No.
May really stop the show though.
So
He said, guys, I got breaking news.
God,
We got
I
breaking
thought
news,
he was
yes.
trolling us. All right, so that is the Sam Leavitt news. Obviously, big news for LSU football, big news for Lane Kiffin and his staff. Moving forward, you now have your guy you're going to build around, and you've got a lot of receivers. A lot of receivers here now on the roster.
So many.
For Sam Leavitt to create that chemistry with. Hopefully, that continues from spring to the summer, summer to the fall, and fall camp. And we'll break down like who else LSU was able to get out of the portal and also who they were able to retain off this roster when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go check out our friends, Gulf Coast Office Products at gcopnet.com, gcopnet.com. Baton Rouge Business Journal report just came out. Guess who's number one there, Matthew? Office supplies in Baton Rouge.
I would say probably Gulf Coast.
Yeah, it's probably the easy one. I could say nationwide, and it'd probably be Gulf Coast, but we know for sure here in Baton Rouge. That's why the Pelicans, the Saints, and LSU, and the Raging Cajuns trust Gulf Coast Office Products. When they need something, they know who they can call because it is truly just the one call. It's the one call in whatever issue you might be having, and that's your engineering firms, law firms, schools, hospitals, right? Pretty important things there that you got to make sure that you've got everything up to date, and you're always going to have it with Gulf Coast Office Products.
That's right, Gulf Coast Office Products, the best at keeping your office up and running, whether it's a one-person office or a 1,000-person office. It doesn't matter. Keep that paper trail going with the best company around. Gulf Coast Office Products, gcopnet.com.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, iron workers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts, call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. We are honored and humbled to receive from our clients in Google. Based on 5-star client reviews, the designation of our law firm is highly recommended. Whether you hire us at all, please give us a call, 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. Injuries happen when you least expect them to, making your life more complicated. At Lock Meredith Sean Fagan and Associates, we know this, and we strive to help each of our clients during these times. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free confidential help now.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on Mountain Cold.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. I want to remind you about our friends over at K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living, KTOZBlinds.com. KTOZBlinds.com is the website. Been in the game since 2004. Have Brandon Barton and the team come out to your space, know your space, learn your space, change your space in a matter of minutes. That's interior and outdoor living. You can check out their service area right there on the homepage of their website, but we always tell you, chances are, if you're listening to us in Louisiana, they can help you out. Go find that contact information, top right corner of the website. Go check out the blinds, the shades, the shutters, the drapes, all the different things they can do for you. Again, check out their website for K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living at K2ZBlinds.com. All right, so LSU did get a big signing from Sam Leavitt, and they've got some other players out of the portal yesterday, and we'll go over those in a little bit. But one of the big things that LSU was able to do, it retained a couple of players, including Caden Durham, the running back for LSU, who was your leading rusher a year ago. In fact, now with Caden Durham and the announcement of Harlan Berry a couple of days ago, you get your two leading rushers. Caden Durham, 505 yards. Harlan Berry, 491. They were pretty much identical. Caden Durham, 4.6 yards per carry. Harlan Berry, 4.7 yards per carry behind an offensive line that just, we've talked about it. And it was, scheme certainly had a lot to do with it, but an offensive line that was going to be tough to run behind and a scheme that was going to be incredibly tough to run behind. So the fact that they averaged over 4.5 yards per carry, both of them, 4.6, 4.7, it kind of tells you how talented they are.
Are you saying that the run game stunk?
Yes.
But the running backs were good.
In that scheme, to average 4.5
It's
yards.
pretty impressive, right?
I mean, no diversity in the run game, running out of RPOs where your offensive line's pass protecting. There's so many things that we could get into, and the individual effort to get anything was impressive. And I know that if you just stat watch and you box score watch and you're like, I don't know, watch a tape. Go watch the end zone copy of the running game. And again, over 4.5 yards per carry for these backs in that system. I'm not saying that it's world-beating by any means, but to do that tells you how talented they are compared to what the scheme was.
It was borderline heroic to average that. My God. And then, on top of it, I guess we're still living in the past a little bit and getting mad about it. But then you have one of them that's having a hot game and then has, no carries or one carry in the second half.
Yeah, the running back rotation was mind-boggling to say the least last year.
Sure.
You would go back and be like, hey, wait a minute, that guy's got the hot hand. Why are you getting away from him?
Mm-hmm.
And I've been a part of a lot of running backs by committee. I've been the bell cow in a running back by committee. I've been the fourth guy in a running back by committee. I've been like every pecking order of it. And even when you're the top guy, sometimes when you just don't have your fastball, but the 2 or 3 has his fastball, what do? Well, you ride the 2 or 3. 2007 Kentucky game.
Mm-hmm.
Charles was
on one,
running his butt off.
Yeah.
Like, you could tell Charles was going to have a day that day. And so he got more carries. And, like, you have to understand that, and you got to do whatever. You got to, like, okay, my role is maybe changing this as a player, but as a coach, like, you got to understand that. And they should have. Like, there's games that happens. Like, when you get on one, like, you stay with the hot hand.
Yep.
The
rotation wasn't good, and we don't need to beat a dead horse, but we kind of talked about the rotation, how a lot of it's game plan wise, so a lot of it falls on the offensive coordinator. Based on the game plan, this is who I want for 3rd and 7 to 10. This is who I want for first down. This is who I want for second and medium. Like that's controlled by game plan, and that was one of the issues. Was the former staff had an issue, had problems adjusting their plan based on what was happening in real time during the game.
This isn't me trying to be funny or like you said, go back in time and just hate. But there was no adjusting in any portion of it.
Mm-hmm.
And that was half the problem.
Yep. They stuck too much to the plan.
Yes.
That they ignored common sense.
Hey, these 25 plays, this is what we got.
Right.
It's like, yeah, but you also have 50 other ones that you've installed over time that you've got to go back in the memory bank and you've got to get out and you got to put them out there. Same thing with, oh man, this is all right. This is our guy that's going to be in here on 3rd and 5. But look, sometimes the game plan calls for you. Well, you know what? That guy's not the guy that can make the play. Right. So we got to alter this a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And it never felt like they altered. It felt like it was like going to be robotic. It's like here, there. This is what we're going to do.
Yep.
And it never changed.
And we're not saying as coaches that's easy to do. Certainly, you've been game planning. You think something's going to work out. It's not easy to do in the moment, but you get paid a lot of money, so it doesn't really matter. You're supposed to be able to do that. So, and we just didn't have it. And they couldn't adjust common sense-wise from a personnel standpoint and a rotation standpoint. Then you couple that on top of poor scheme, poor decisions on, So
the thing that I'm very excited about with Kevin Smith being the running back coach and having an NFL career and playing in a system that, like I know the coordinator he had when he was in Detroit, like pass protection's a non-negotiable. And what I mean by that is every aspect of it. In the bowl game, I was getting so mad calling the game because the running back in the game was screwing up the pass protection, taking the outside guy instead of the inside guy, not taking the most dangerous. When he was cross-keying, he was still on his fake. When you cross-key and your guy's coming, there is no fake. You get across the ball, you go get your guy and protect your quarterback. Mm-hmm. Those are the little things that if you've been in the NFL system, you know because you can't do them, right? You just – like, and you've been beaten the head so much to not do them that it's almost like you repeat it too much of the little small nuances of pass protection. Like this running back group has to go up there. They got to go up in route running as well. And that's what makes me excited about a guy that has had to do that because, again, I know what system he was in Detroit, and I know the little nuances that he was coached on that are probably like still stuck in his head.
And for running backs too, like it's a point of pride, pass protection is. And so if you want to become a projected 5th to 7th rounder and move up to a 2nd or 3rd rounder, pass protect. It doesn't matter. Like you can have all the skills in the world. If you can't pass protect, you're not going to play at the next level. You can play some in college, but you're not going to play at the next level. Do you think, like when I was in Green Bay, do you think John Kuhn was more athletic than Ryan Grant or James Starks or like some of the big running backs, like the athletic running backs? No, but he played more than them, especially on big down and distances because he was good at pass protection and he was smart. So learn that. Young running backs out there, coaches coaching young running backs, focus on pass protection. And what do I mean by that? Of course, there's technique involved with that. You got to have a mindset. You got to be able to stick your face in somebody's face, stick your face in somebody's chest, give up your body. But like, study defenses, study defensive pressure, study what defenses like to do to fool a running back. It's those are the things that young running backs have to learn because if you got that, you got a leg up on everybody.
All right, we'll step aside. More LSU transfer portal news when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GetGordon.com, the website for Gordon McKernan injury attorneys throughout the state of Louisiana. Get Gordon and get it done. Go to the website, see what they can do for you. Cases they've already handled in the courtroom, past client results, all can be found right there on the homepage of GetGordon.com. On social media, Facebook, Instagram, X, whatever it is, at Get Gordon's always going to be the handle there to see what they're doing throughout the local communities in Louisiana. Check out what the G team has going on as well. And we always tell you, no matter where you're listening to us in Louisiana, just remember, you put your area code followed by 888-8888, and you can get Gordon and get it done.
That's right. Gordon McKernan, injury attorneys, here to fight for you. Get what you deserve if you've been injured, whether it's a car accident, on the job site, whatever it is. Just know it's not your fault. There are people out there that can go and fight for you, and we've seen the work that Gordon McKernan has done. I'm excited to see what they're going to do with the G team, with this new portal class. Are you kidding me? Can't wait to see it. Give them a call. Let them fight for you. GetGordon.com.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
I'm lawyer Collins Locke Meredith. Among the most important factors to consider when you're hiring an injury attorney is trust. You trust your attorney will put your interest first, treat you with respect, fairness, and honesty. You trust them to be there for you when you need them. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, thousands of clients have trusted us to represent them, and for good reasons. Please visit us at LockeMeredith.com to learn more, and whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Most roofers just replace your shingles. At Pelican, we diagnose your roof, digging deep down to find the root cause of your roof symptoms. Now cough for me. Good. We don't ignore your roof's issues, we address them.
Let's just take care of this right here.
Helping your roof to become the best version of itself.
Interesting that you would say that. How does that make you feel?
So call Pelican Roofing for your free roof checkup today.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, iron workers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn,
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
Okay. Dave beside us? We're going to have Shea Dixon on the show in the next hour, and obviously Shea is going to be able to give you a complete breakdown of all the different players that LSU has picked up in the portal, kind of what it looks like for them moving forward. If they're done in the transfer portal, because I don't think any of us believe that they're done, still looking for some offensive line help. Obviously, you need to bolster everything up front.
Who's going to catch it?
Man, I've never heard a quarterback complain about too many receivers.
Yeah, you got a quarterback to throw the ball. Who's going to catch it now?
I know, right? That's what I'm saying. It's one missing link to this class.
You picked up an edge rusher yesterday. So there's a lot of different pieces to the puzzle that you've been able to pick up over the last couple of days and the last week. Obviously, it was hard to have those conversations because everybody's like, okay, cool. Where's the quarterback? Now you've got a couple of quarterbacks there, and I think a lot of people turn their attention to the offensive line. And so when Shea joins us in about 30 minutes from now, we'll continue to break all of that down because there's still some pieces to the puzzle that got to be put in place.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I think that outside of quarterback, offensive line was the most important piece. So I know there have certainly been some signees so far, but you needed a lot. So you need to replace, I don't know, the whole thing.
Everything.
The everything.
All right, hour 2 coming back your way. OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GoTommies.com, G-E-A-U-X, Tommies with a Y.com. When you go to GoTommies.com, you'll clearly see the difference award-winning year after year after year. They stack banners up at Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. They just added Best Windows in Baton Rouge and the Advocate in 2025. Fully expect them to get it in 2026 because that's exactly what they do every single year. So if you're looking for windows, if you're looking for doors, you're looking for siding. Also, don't forget they do gutters as well. Go to the website, check out their work here in the Baton Rouge area, and they can get it done every single time. Go to Tommies.com.
Yeah, they win that award so much, they might as well just change the name of it to the Tommy Award because they win it every single year because when they do a job at your house, they do it with integrity. They are ultra dependable. They are professional. And most importantly, like when you have a job going, when you have your house ripped open or you're building something, you want them to be fast. They are efficient. That's what sets them apart. Go check them out at GoTommies.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
This new year, Hood Dental wants you smiling bigger and healthier than ever. New patients can get a healthy gums cleaning for just $89, plus a free exam and full mouth x-rays, a $376 value. With over 3,000 5-star Google reviews, 5 local locations, and easy online scheduling with same-day care, Hood Dental makes it simple to get started. And for January only, save 15% up to $150 on restorative treatment. Schedule today at hooddentalcare.com.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.
Hello, I'm Collins Meredith,
If you've been injured on the job, you likely have a workers' compensation claim, but you may also have a tort claim which opens up significant recovery rights not normally available for a work injury. If this is you, call us or come see us at Lock Mayor Sean Fagan and Associates.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free, confidential help now.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
Off the bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studio.
Welcome back in. Hour number 2 of OTB. We got our guy Shea Dixon joining us in about 30 minutes from now. We got our guy Nick Underhill, New Orleans Football, joining us in an hour. So a lot still coming your way here on OTB. Of course, we got OTB Mailbag in the next segment. Here in this segment, I know that there's still some players that are in the transfer portal. I'm not sure who put the Colorado lineman in there. Tete, is that you or Alondra? Tate, you put that in there. Obviously, that was a player that a lot of people knew in high school recruiting. He has put himself into the portal, and I see the breakdown here. Quite qualified to come in and play wherever he goes.
Yeah, I mean, he was a, Matt will love this, 5-star plus.
Yeah.
Coming out of high school.
A plus?
Yeah.
That's me that makes fun of that.
There's a plus?
Oh, that's you? Okay,
yeah,
so
it's me that makes fun of that.
All it means is you were a 5-star in every recruiting service. It's just consensus 5-star is what they used to call it. Now you're a 5-star plus. I guess it's better for the report card or something. But, you know, he played last year, second team All Big 12, midseason All-American by Sporting News and Athlons. He was a quarterfinalist for the Lombardi Award. He was the Big 12 lineman of the week, weeks 1, 3, and 4 of the season. I mean, this is a guy that he'd come in, he'd plug and play left tackle in all likelihood. And you need a guy to come in and plug and play left tackle because Tyree Adams is in the transfer portal, and there's been no news on whether or not you were getting him back or not. So you have a huge void there, and this guy could fill it.
Jordan Seaton is the player that we are talking about, and I don't know if y'all remember. I mean, he was a big recruit. It was like one of Deion Sanders' big gets, and it was like, okay, Seaton, like it's not just transfer portal players; it's players out of high school. as well. So this was like a huge one I remember at the time. And players like that are still in the portal. There's still a lot of depth there in the portal. Now, again, like you just got the #1 overall rated player in the portal at the quarterback position, any position in Sam Leavitt, but your next move is going to be protecting said Sam Leavitt. And so, like, that's where your attention, I think, has to certainly change, and your focus now is fully on.
So, Taylor, how many offensive linemen does that make for LSU in the portal?
How many have they added?
Yeah.
3. Satterwhite from Tennessee, Jacoby Jones, and Jaquan Sprinkle. And then you return Braylon Moore and Weston Davis. So you have 5. You technically got enough to play.
We can play ball.
But I think you need a little bit more than that.
I would like to get about 5 more.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
We kind of talked about what you needed, I mean, as far as tackles and guards and swing position players. So, like, you know, those are the things that you got to make sure, without a doubt, you get like 8 guys that you feel like are starting quality. 8 guys that you'll go to battle with. They'll travel every game, travel list. Here's the 8. Here's our 5 guys. Here's our swing tackle. Here's our swing guard. Here's our guy that can play center and also guard. I don't ever need to see your backup center be your first guy in at tackle ever again.
Yeah,
like, that's something I don't need to ever see. That was a problem. That was egregious. And I'm not throwing shade at another player. Like, they asked you to do it, so all you can do is go out and try. But that should never be the case where your backup center goes out to the most important position outside of quarterback, maybe in football, at left tackle to protect the quarterback. In the Vanderbilt game, when that did happen, he was put in the quarterback's lap multiple times. And I don't even like the center position compared to being out there on an island by yourself. They're not even remotely the same.
Yeah, I was in a lot of offensive line, or a lot of teams, right, and multiple teams in the NFL, and all through college. I don't ever remember being like there's always an emergency center. So there's a center. There's usually a backup center. That backup center usually rotates for guards. So he's guard center, interior offensive line. I don't ever remember, but then there's like an emergency guy. So a guy that doesn't ever snap in practice, but he gets snaps like once a week, like on like quarterback center exchange drill, just to like make sure he can still snap. That's always been a guard. I don't ever remember like even an emergency backup center being a tackle or somebody that can go out and play tackle. Now, sometimes you have injuries during a game, and like you've only dressed 8 linemen and 2 of them have got hurt during the game or whatever. And yeah, you have to have a center or guard go play tackle, but that's not out of design. That's not a choice. So usually tackles are tackles for a reason, because that's what they excel at. They're good at pass protection. They're good at being on an island. They're a little bit lengthier. They have longer arms. Usually guards and centers are a little bit squattier. They're a little bit more agile. They can pull. They can run. They're usually different body builds and different types of offensive linemen.
You did also add the tackle from Kentucky, Darren Stray, yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Right after the show.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
it
great
was
call.
It was during the show.
It was. That's true.
Breaking news, Matt.
Yeah, breaking news. Darren
Matt.
Stray.
Darren Stray.
You heard it.
Kentucky.
You heard Alondra.
You have 4.
You got it.
So there's actually 4, but also
and I mean, all of, but like he looks the part.
Yeah, he does. There's another. So there's a couple linemen from Ole Miss that have hit the portal, but there's one that was committed to LSU before he flipped to Ole Miss, Devin Harper.
Yeah, from Shreveport.
Yeah, true freshman, was committed to the Tigers, but then flipped to Ole Miss. Now his former coach that he flipped to is here, so that's somebody that maybe you could keep your eye on.
Yep.
That might be able to come play for LSU if Lane Kiffin can get it done.
Yeah,
and the other O-lineman,
the assistant O-line coach that's now back here.
Yeah.
The other O-lineman that entered was Delano Townsend. I had his name in here, but right before the show, he actually announced he's withdrawing from the transfer portal. So Delano Townsend going back to Ole Miss. But yeah, Devin Harper certainly still an option. And then I mean that could be another ad. Delano Townsend.
All right.
Started 12 games for him this year. Didn't grade out super high, but that's always a little, you know.
But you know who's grading? Am I right?
Yeah.
When did you flip? Or you always been like that?
What?
The Pro Football Focus.
I think he's always been like
Have
that.
you? Okay.
Yeah.
I think I like Pro Football Focus has some really, really awesome stuff, awesome tools. Like the grading to me is the grading's okay because I think there's some relevance to the grading portion of it. I think some of the stuff they grade is good, but some of the stuff that they grade, like missed assignments, like there's no way to grade missed assignments unless you know what the assignment is, right? And what the assignment could be based on what the coverage is, or like an offensive lineman, what front were they given? Did the guard mess up? But what did the center call? Like, did the center screw up the call? You know what I mean? Like, you can grade a one-on-one battle.
Yeah, and I think there is some of the stuff that if you've watched enough football, you know, oh man, center's got to slide that, like that kind of stuff. But I hear
anybody that grades a 20, you're grading missed assignments as well. Nobody in any level is losing.
Have you watched Cesar Ruiz?
Yeah, but he's not losing. But there's multiple times where he's not one-on-one, right? So it's like you're not losing 8 out of 10 of your battles because it's not just always one-on-one. So anyway, and I don't like what I was also disagreeing with. I don't like it being just put out there at the beginning of a game for the whole world to see as well.
It's like, lineup.
Again, in the starting lineup, these kids are saying their name.
They're like getting Drewski'd all over.
Yeah, like what a dream come true it is for them to like play and like they're living. And then it's like, oh, there's his name. Oh, congratulations for starting. But you're the worst.
Right. You're actually the worst player in the league.
Like that doesn't matter. Like the game is 0-0. Like let these kids go play football instead of like telling everywhere, well, this guy sucks.
We'll say there was I think it was the
bowl
game.
Fits with the Chargers offensive line.
Yeah, well, let's save that for after and before the game. But like the game just started.
I think it was the bowl game. We all came in here. We were like, yeah, we thought Tamarcus Cooley had a pretty good game, and he was like one of the lowest graded players, like from PFF that game. So every now and then, you know, there was.
Well, and how are you going to grade a quarterback?
Like the things like on that one, it's like I do think Tamarcus made a lot of plays, but he did take like a really poor angle on the long run, and like the grading scale, like how far you get knocked. Like is a mess up like that, like drag you way down, or is it just like any other play? Like those are probably some of the questions.
Again, like how are you going to grade a quarterback's performance? You don't know. You don't know, like if he alerted to the right thing or flipped the right play or checked to the right running pass or the pass. Like you can grade throws. You can grade the physical stuff. Like I started out the season trying to grade quarterbacks. Like I was like, I'm gonna turn on this film and grade. I was like, well, that's an ungradable play. That's an ungradable play. Ungradable. Okay, that was a good throw. I can grade that. I can grade the physical throw. I can grade his footwork even. I can grade on what I think his read is and progression is, but I can't know for sure to sit there and give a grade to tell the whole world what it is when the game starts when he announces his name. Like there's no way to do it.
Well, and you played this position at the highest level. Like I love when I see people on Twitter, this guy can't play. He stares down his primary receiver. You don't know who his primary receiver is. Mm-hmm. You're Joe Blow sitting there on the couch. You have no idea.
Yep. And
what if that's his third guy?
And like if you play, if you know, like you can, based on, there's only so many route concepts out there, so you know what the route concept, how to attack it is, right? So what coverage it is. Okay, this is Hank concept versus cover 3. I know what the progression is, right? This is, you know, a curl flat. This is a double post. Like I know how to read those plays versus every coverage. So you can, but you also, so you can guess what the grade is, but you really don't know what he's being taught. This is like the offensive line this year. Like I can see them not getting to the second level and not making their blocks, but I don't know what they're being taught. But if I see it from multiple people, these guys are, you know, talented coming out of high school, blah, blah, blah. Like at some point it doesn't fall on the kid all the time. But let's put it out there for the world to see. Sunday Night Football.
I mean, those aren't kids. Those are professionals.
Okay.
And if you've had to watch Bozeman play center,
professional.
If you had to watch Bozeman play all season long too, like you know, like that was pretty fair.
What's the definition of a professional football player?
If you're in the National Football League.
Is it?
Yep.
What's the definition of a professional?
A football player? If you're in the if you're playing at the highest level.
I said professional.
What?
I didn't say professional football player. What's the definition of professional?
I don't know. Look it up.
Make money at doing a certain thing.
Go to Webster. Go to Webster.com.
Miriam.
I don't know. Why are you asking that?
Because I mean, college kids are professional football players.
Engaged in a specific activity as one's main paid occupation.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Either way, like I don't really have a problem with that because like I don't know, I guess like we got graded in good or bad. Like
sure.
Did you play well? Did you play bad?
According to who is my thing.
All right, he's not getting off that hill. We'll get off this hill, and we got a little OTB mailbag when we come back. Stay locked in here. We got Shea Dixon joining us in 15 minutes from now to break down what the portal class looks like right now, what it looks like in the future. We'll have all that for you when we jump back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to centralplumbing.org. Not only in Central, though, the entire greater Baton Rouge area, we are talking to you. And remember, 24/7, 365 weekend holiday game day number, a new number. So make sure you take this one down, 225-500-0774. Again, 225-500-0774. They're going to be able to come help you with any emergency problem that you have. It's not only in emergencies, though. If you're looking to upgrade, if you're looking to remodel at your home, at your business, they can certainly come in and do that. If you're looking to go tankless today with a tankless water heater, never run out of hot water, they got that as well. Go to centralplumbing.org.
Yeah, tankless water heaters. They are, if you don't have one at your house, like, probably need to look into getting that, because especially like we got 3 young kids. You come in the evening and you got to do dishes, you got to wash laundry, the kids take a bath, the shower's getting cleaned up. You can never have enough hot water, so never run out again. The professional Central Plumbing, centralplumbing.org, commercial, residential, whatever it is, centralplumbing.org.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, iron workers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts, call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
Supreme Jasmine is premium American-grown rice. From local farms to your table, every grain is supreme. Pick up a bag of Jasmine or any other of our Supreme American rice.
This new year, Hood Dental wants you smiling bigger and healthier than ever. New patients can get a healthy gums cleaning for just $89, plus a free exam and full mouth x-rays, a $376 value. With over 3,000 5-star Google reviews, 5 local locations, and easy online scheduling with same-day care, Hood Dental makes it simple to get started. And for January only, save 15% up to $150 on restorative treatment. Schedule today at hooddentalcare.com.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith with Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. We take great pride in educating our clients about their rights. Whether you're injured at work or while you drive, call our office at 272-5555. Knowledge is power, and you should know your rights after an injury.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan of Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. When insurance companies have been unfair, we've never been afraid to go to trial. Fighting hard to protect your rights, we never settle a case out of convenience. We only settle when it's right for you. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
About 17, he was strong, playing my favorite song, and I could tell it wouldn't be long that he was with me, yeah, me, and I could tell it wouldn't be long that he was with me, yeah, me, singing, I love rock and roll, so put it like time in the
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. Before we get to a little OTB mailbag, make sure you get those mailbag questions inside the Bayou 4 chat. We'll get to as many as we can here in this segment. Also want to remind you about our friends over at Rouse's Market. Go check them out, rouses.com. Find that location that is nearest you. Once you get there, check out all the specials that they've got. The weekly ad right there on the homepage. And when you go into your local Rouse's, just know, incredibly easy. If you're like planning dinner and you walk in, they've already got it planned for you. You pick up the main dish, you pick up the sides, all right there at their deli. Don't forget about like king cake season right now. They've got the incredible Dr. Pepper king cake going on right now, but any different flavor of king cake that you can imagine, they've got right there when you walk into your local Rouse's. Go to rouses.com. Again, rouses.com. All right, let's get to a little OTB mailbag.
I have this special delivery for the bench. And look, it is marked most urgent.
We'll be writing to you.
The internet. What the is the internet?
All right, let's see. Hashtag OTB mailbag. Should CTE OTB do a baseball tailgate? And if so, which series? Gonna lean on Alondra for this one.
Would not be the Tennessee one because that was home last season.
We're going to do like a
Mississippi
tent thing?
State is away. Texas, maybe? I think Texas might be here.
Okay.
Because we were at Texas last.
Anybody out there got like a big ass tent?
I'm sure we can find some tailgating supplies.
We got a few tents here, Matt.
And we don't have Texas this year. Oh, we have Texas A&M here. That's the last series. Oh, no, it's not.
We got Oklahoma.
Texas A&M series?
The A&M series would probably be good.
A&M would be good.
We're at Ole Miss.
As long as it takes like absolutely zero planning effort.
Like somebody does it for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like zero
we
to
just
no
show
effort
up.
at all. Yeah. For sure.
Show up, slap an OTB sign on like a white table.
Yeah,
done.
absolutely. We'll bring the turnover chain.
A&M's not till like April, though.
We'll find the series. We'll give you 3 weeks ahead of time.
We open with Milwaukee.
Okay.
Yeah,
You can give us a breakdown of Milwaukee?
I can do
got
some
a good team
research.
this year. They're in the portal hard.
Big drinkers.
We actually host Indiana, too.
I wonder if they're sponsored by Miller.
And Notre Dame. Matt.
Cincinnati.
And Notre Dame. Wow.
Wow.
Hashtag OTB mailbag. What's your favorite Lynn Rollins call?
He's tougher than a green pine cone.
Oh, that's pretty
It's always been. I think that was Bo Jordan when he was getting hit with all the pitches. He said he's tougher than a green pine cone.
Bears midnight home run walk-off last year versus Tennessee.
Yeah, I think that's mine.
Yeah.
I think that's mine as well. I mean, he's all the
They're all
Lynisms
great.
are incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, even like the standard pucker over and kiss that baby goodbye,
Yes.
the heart and soul that man puts in that call every time. Hashtag OTB mailbag. Who has more CTE, Jake or Matt? And me, for sure.
Jake.
Yeah. Played fullback.
I had a red jersey on most of the time.
So you're just naturally
Or
like
a green
that.
jersey with Les Miles. Just naturally. It comes
Yeah.
natural.
What was up with y'all's green
I don't
jerseys?
know. That's a weird thing, right?
I didn't like those.
I wonder. So, correct me if I'm wrong. If you remember this, Jake, but I think he didn't want red jerseys because when he was at Oklahoma State, he didn't want his quarterbacks wearing Oklahoma colors.
So Les was big about hating red because of Ohio State, Oklahoma, and Alabama.
There we go.
So he was really weird about wearing red. Like even if
With
you
the
wore
green.
red, like in the team meeting room, like he was kind of weird about it.
I believe when Orgeron first got here, the quarterbacks wore gold. I believe so.
Yeah, that sounds right too.
Because I know Edling wore a lot of gold.
Yeah, the gold was sweet. Yeah, the
Now they
green
just go
jersey
red.
was a little like I wore the green jersey every day at practice. It was kind of weird looking back on it.
Remember me and my dad, we read the sports section of the newspaper every Sunday. Yes, that's something that I did as a child. I know. And There's like the picture of the quarterbacks, and it's like green jerseys. I'm like, I don't think that's right.
Yeah, red jerseys for my every other team.
Hashtag OTB mailbag. ESPN said Matt LaFleur wants to get top 5 head coaching money to re-sign with the Packers. Do you think he's a top 5 NFL head coach? And if not, where would you rank him? I'm throwing this one directly to you.
No, but he's in the top 10.
I think Matt LaFleur's a really good coach.
Yeah, he's not top 5.
They've had struggles, certainly in the playoffs, obviously, but offense is always playing well. They kind of go. I get it. I get the whole smoke around Matt LaFleur because of the expectations for the Green Bay Packers are always there. Title town, blah blah blah. What's hadn't been title town for a long, long time. But he's definitely a top 10 coach, and he ain't 10.
Top 10 and ain't 10.
But top 5 paid does not always
True.
reciprocate who the top 5 are. Like it just depends on the timing of the contract extension. Look at any position in the NFL.
Look at the quarterbacks 2 years ago. Trevor Lawrence. This was 2 years ago.
Yep.
Trevor Lawrence was the highest paid quarterback in the league.
The biggest knock I've heard on Matt LaFleur is he's had basically one of, if not the highest paid quarterbacks for every single year he's been a coach there. That's the biggest knock that I've heard. But who are you going to replace him with that's better? It's just a lot of this stuff in the playoffs comes down to certainly being skillful, but it comes down to luck too. Did your team have the fastball that day? I mean, it's just who's making a play, who's not. I mean, the Texans are lucky to win that game last night. C.J. Stroud played awful. Gave the ball away. They could have the best season in the world. Your quarterback has one stinker and you lose it. They should have. If the Steelers offense would have shown much of a pulse, and taken advantage of that stuff. Now it's hard against that defense, but no, I don't think he should be fired.
I mean, who do we have top 5? Shanahan, McVay, Vrabel, Sirianni.
No,
I mean, I don't know. I'd have to sit down. Yeah, I'd have to sit down and because Andy Reid's kind of got that Kirby Smart to him, where he might not be the first thing because you're thinking of other new, bright, shiny things.
Andy's up there.
But it's Andy Reid's still
Andy's definitely up
Andy
there.
Reid.
Shanahan, McVay.
Shanahan's
I'd have
incredible.
to think about it. I don't want to just shoot from the hip on this one.
But Matt LaFleur is not top 5. Top 10, yes.
I don't have LaFleur.
And any first-year person is not top 5. They can't be. Even if
we don't know about
not even Liam Cohen.
There's a lot of first-year guys that are in it still, which is wild to say, right?
Where you have
first-year head coaches, they're head coaches for a reason because the team stunk.
Where do you have Rabes?
I got Vrabes in the top 5 right now. Mike Vrabel got the Titans the 1 seed in the AFC and made it to the AFC Championship. Look what they've done since they fired him.
Hadn't gone great, Bob. Hadn't gone great for them. I think he's a stud.
Yeah, it is. That's a hard list to put together because, what do you do with McDonald? What do you do with Liam Cohen?
And Kevin O'Connell, I think, is a great coach, but I mean, quarterback situation was shaky this year. He had so many injuries. So they were bad this year, but that doesn't make Kevin O'Connell a bad coach.
Kellen Moore. People are talking.
Riser. He's a riser, for sure.
Dang right.
Hashtag OTB mailbag. Outside of Sam Leavitt, which player are you most excited about in the transfer portal edition?
I mean, y'all know I love Ty Benefield, safety from Boise State. I continue to get more and more excited about Jace Brown. He transferred from Kansas State. I mean, he put up good numbers in kind of a bad offense this year for Kansas State. I think people realize he had over 100 yards rushing in that offense. They kind of used him in a bunch of different ways, and if anybody can get creative, it's Lane. So Jace Brown, I'm starting to like him more and more.
I will go. I like Brown. That's a good one. I think because I did have edge rusher being my position that I think we had to see LSU upgrade at, I'll go Jordan Ross from Tennessee. 6'4.5", 245, was a top 20 national recruit when he came out of high school. I think he's got some real juice to him, so I'll go Jordan Ross.
That's a good one. Also, I watched, because I do the handicast, so I watched some of the Ty Benefield films, and it's actually very impressive. Yeah. He is, I'm excited about Ty Benefield. I don't know. Y'all took both of the ones that
It's okay to have another one.
Any receiver, I guess. Like,
Out
there's
of
so
the
many.
13 receivers, Alondra, who's your favorite?
Number one player out of Maine, Hayden Craig.
There you
The
go.
punter. Let's go.
Who's the offensive lineman out of Colorado?
Well, he's not in the
but
portal.
we don't have him yet.
He's just in the portal.
I thought you said we had him.
No,
we were saying that's
we're
a-
saying like
This
that's
man
it.
does
just entered the
not
portal.
Listen to us.
When it comes to portal talk, like, guys, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Outside of quarterback, I don't really care.
That's like breaking
it.
news.
I mean, I do
Jordan
care.
Seaton's still available.
I do care, but like, I'm not remembering names, guys. Sorry.
Well, you can say
I'm not a name guy.
You can say Landon Clark because that outside of Sam Leavitt.
No.
Trey Wilson.
Just give us a name.
Ooh.
This man.
Malachi Thomas.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you needed
Let's ride.
You
needed tight ends.
Yeah.
God, tight end was, it was bad last year. Because Trey Days, he's like,
He's not a traditional.
He's just an X
Oh,
factor.
dude, no, we missed it. It's Sprinkle.
Jaquan Sprinkle's a great
I'm
name.
most excited about Sprinkle.
Name-wise, I mean.
Absolutely.
Elite name-wise. All right, we'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll be joined by Shea Dixon. Going to break down this transfer portal class, and again, maybe what LSU's looking to do to finish up the transfer portal class, and we'll do that right here on OTB.
Off the bench.
Matt, you know what you need this afternoon when you get home, man? You've had a long morning.
It's been a long morning.
You've had a long one. It didn't start out right with the coffee. Now, it got fixed.
The foundation of the day is cracked.
It was. But you're going to need a Dos Equis. You're going to need to go for Dos, I think, to get your day back on track, sir. So when you get a moment, you get to kick your feet up a little bit after all the work's done. Grab into that little mini ice chest you got next to your chair. Pull out a nice cold Dos Equis and go for Dos.
Yeah, I feel like it's time for one of those parties where you bring a case of beer and walk in and be like, hey, I brought the beer. What are y'all drinking? Type situation. Go for Dos. You're going to do it. No better time than the present. Go start getting it iced down. Get it in the fridge because there's nothing better than an ice cold Dos Equis, that delicious Mexican lager with a fresh sliced lime. There is nothing better. So if you're going to do it responsibly, but do it with Dos Equis. Go for Dos.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates has won for our clients over $175 million over the decades, but our greatest success is our clients who have chosen and trusted us to help them. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call. You've got nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan. If you get injured, you could be staring at medical bills, repair costs, and lost income. Life can be turned upside down. At Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we'll work to turn your world right side up. Hire us, and like thousands of our clients, you'll be glad you did.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio.
Killing bump music today, by the way. Killing it. It's no Alice in Chains, but pretty good.
Trying to catch up with our guy Shea Dixon on 3 Sports. We'll see if we can get a hold of Shea. But real quick, while we're waiting on Shea, if you're looking for a bank that feels personal again, there's always going to be First American Bank and Trust, a community bank serving Southeast Louisiana for over 110 years. They treat you like a neighbor, not just an account number. So with products that fit your life, checking, savings, mortgages, personal and business loans, and always free mobile banking so you can manage money on the go. And also you're going to get local decision making and people who live right here in the community. Not somebody that lives up, somewhere in the Northeast or somebody on the West Coast or somebody that lives here in this local community. Banking is easy, personal, and convenient with First American Bank and Trust. So visit them online. That's FABT.com, FABT.com to open an account online. It's quick, it's secure, and it's built around you. All right, Bob, we tried to get Shea here on the phone. We were talking kind of during the break about maybe some other position groups that outside of the offensive line that maybe LSU could add. And Tay, I know you've got one on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, linebacker. I mean, you have Whit Weeks back. Zach Weeks was a freshman last year. You hope he takes another step. But outside of Whit, you really don't have a lot of proven top-tier guys. I mean, 2 years ago, Devon Keys was really good. Not so much this past year. And it's just a position they haven't addressed yet.
Yeah, Keys was really good his first year, and he made multiple plays, and we've talked about it so many times, and he was so good, and it was a small step back for him, for sure. In space is really where Devon Keys struggled, and in coverage he was really good his freshman year, so they got to try to find their way back for him to get back to that point where you feel really good about him if something does happen as far as an injury. Unfortunately, Whit has had kind of the same area since he hurt it in the Texas Bowl against Baylor. He's kind of had that same area. It's really the same problem. So you hope that he can play a season fully healthy. Obviously, I want to see Zach Weeks, obviously, see what he can do, take some more strides. Certainly a super athletic guy, but it's not a bad idea to get somebody, a veteran player, right there in that position group next to Whit Weeks, or in case Whit Weeks does have an injury where you can plug and play that guy.
But you did get Jaden Breaker back, which he entered the portal, and a lot of people, kind of brushed it off as a freshman that didn't play a ton. They liked him coming out of high school. Now, this was a different staff, obviously, but Kiffin thought enough of him to keep him around. He's a guy that could play a little bit. Charles Ross, he redshirted a year ago. Everybody was high on him. I mean, every big-time program in the country wanted him out of high school a year ago. There's young guys out there. I think you have talent. I do think you have a little bit of depth. It's just again, outside of Witt, none of these guys have played a ton, and that's just my main concern. But who do you get right now in the portal that's plug and play?
Yeah, so as you were talking, I was kind of looking at some players that are there and seeing if you could find a tie maybe with one of the linebackers that's still available. All of the top guys, for the most part, they have already gone in the portal and selected their new team. So if you got a player, it would be either a senior that you would maybe have for 1 year, like Trey Lathan out of Kansas is in the portal, or it would be somebody that was highly touted at a high school and maybe it just has not worked out for that player at their new school. So linebacker is thin, certainly, in the transfer portal. It's not a position where there's been a ton of top-tier type guys.
What's our depth on the defensive line looking like? I know we've added a couple of interior and a couple of edge rushers, but we also talked about that being like a position of need as well. You've added some, but it's not like you just got an overwhelming amount of depth there in the portal.
You've added a lot of players at edge, but Jaylen Brown from South Carolina didn't play last year because of injury. Jordan Ross, 5-star out of high school, didn't play a ton last year either. Gabe Relaford, your lone returner as far as experience, he's coming off of an injury. Now you have Damian Shanklin, who redshirted a year ago. He was a highly recruited guy coming out of high school. I mean, there's some bodies there. Dylan Carpenter actually gave you pretty solid reps. I mean, he was kind of thrown into the fire last year because of injury. I mean, you have bodies there, but again, it's a lot like linebacker. Like, you got one guy in Relaford, you know what you're going to get. Everybody else is kind of a question mark.
And so we, in the transfer portal, have signed Malik Blockton, and he's interior?
He is interior.
Okay. And then
And
also
he is a
Stefan
refrigerator.
Green.
I saw him in the airport when I was going to – where did I just go? Peach Bowl, Atlanta, thank you. I saw him in the airport, yeah. Like, he looks like the part of an LSU SEC defensive tackle.
Yeah, I mean, just not knowing what is obviously still available out in the portal. Obviously, there's still a lot, but I'd like to see them add another one or two defensive linemen just for a little bit more depth, knowing that was a little bit of weakness. We talked about the lack of sack production we had from edge rushers, and then former defensive line coach Kyle Williams, and it didn't really fit the body type of the guys we had currently, didn't really fit that kind of scheme that we were trying to run. The Bo Davis vision versus Kyle Williams vision was a little bit different.
Yeah,
so
because
kind of see where
was
that goes.
more in alignment with what Blake Baker looks for.
Yep, exactly.
Or Bo Davis was more of what Bo Davis was looking for. And again, like, that's what he likes. That's the kind of guys that he coaches. But I do think you've got to pair it together. There's got to be connective tissue with your defensive coordinator and what his scheme is asking you to do.
Yep. Yeah, I'd like to LSU to get back to having a bell cow defensive tackle, just a kick-ass defensive tackle. Yeah. That's what we're known for a long, long time. But according to 247 Sports, LSU, guess what they're ranked in the 2006 transfer portal?
What?
Top 5 and not 5?
Top 5, not 5.
What would that be? One?
Top 2, not 2.
1?
So 1. That's pretty high.
Real high.
That is pretty high.
I don't know how they give points away.
Highest.
I don't know how they give points out, but we got 64.76 points. Guess what second place has?
Let's go.
54.13 points. Pretty big gap right there. Not a big deal.
Gap.
Not even close.
That's not.
On 3, it's a little bit different. It's like ranked like 20th. But
I was about to say, on 3 is
they do it a little
farther.
On 3 is 22. Yeah, it's like the difference between what you lose.
They
what you
take
lose
into consideration who you left versus who you get, which I don't like. The players you left is not your portal class. You're ranking the portal class. Rank the guys you come in. Like when you're ranking high school signing classes, you're not talking about the guys that went to the NFL that you lost. Like, So 247's a little bit more like black and white. Here's who you got.
Right. I'm just ranking the guys that you got.
Yes.
I will say this about the defensive line, and I agree with you. You got to have some game changers there. Now, you can't count on freshmen to be game changers, but your biggest help out of your high school class is at that position. Now, how soon can you get those players ready to go? And how, you know what I'm saying? Like, how early can they play? Is it game 3? Is it game 4? Is it game 5? Can they be ready for conference play? Because you got your top recruits, your top 2 recruits play defensive tackle. And look, Lamar Brown could play offensive line as well. Like, I don't know where his mindset is as far as what he wants to do. Is it, I want to play D-line and only D-line? Is it, I want to play fast? I want to be on the field. Like, for me, I hadn't played fullback ever. And they're like, hey, if you play fullback, you can play and start as a freshman. I'm like, line me up.
Yep.
toes at 5, hand in the ground. Let's go. Because I want to play. He might be like that. He might say, all right, I'll go play some O-line. Sure. So you don't know exactly there. I would assume D-line, but you do have some real heavy juice coming at that position. Either way, because you still got another – I mean, you had 3 top-tier defensive tackle recruits.
Deuce Gerald's, Richard Anderson. I mean, both of those guys are top tier. You got the 2 guys out of the portal. You got Dom McKinley. You still got Shone Washington. You still have Brandon Brown. Like, you got bodies. You got 6 or 7 bodies.
And let this be your reminder that
He goes to this.
that we won the national championship with 2 defensive linemen playing offensive line. Shout out to Lyle. I know.
It's true. It's very true.
It can happen.
I didn't even think about that.
So I guess our depth wasn't great on the offensive line, but we made it great.
Yeah.
With Lyle Hitt and Carnell Stewart. Let's go.
Yeah, shout out to those guys. Moving over from the D-line when they
Not
first got to
easy to
LSU.
do, but they did
and then, like, the 2011 team, like, Will Blackwell started. He was with us as a freshman. He's a D-lineman. Ended up being an All-American.
All-American,
lineman.
yeah. That's right.
Yeah, so
Let's just flip him.
Just find the Jimmies and find
You're
the
a 5-star
Joes.
plus offensive line? Put you on defense.
5-star plus. Whoa.
Hope we get that plus guy.
Would that would obviously make our points go up.
Oh, my God.
Like, so high.
We'd have like 66, 67 points.
All right, if y'all don't
6,
stop.
7?
Yeah, I got to stop.
I knew Jake didn't like. I knew you wouldn't like 5-star plus either. It's so dumb.
It's so
It's
dumb.
so dumb. Most things with recruiting.
I was a 2-star minus.
Yeah,
Not the
2-star.
minus.
Not the minus.
Not the minus.
A 2-star minus. That's why I love recruiting.
So in a
rating.
2-star, is a 2-star.
They don't have those anymore. I'm not even being funny. Like, I don't see those.
So at the
anymore.
time, would
I think
that
it's like
be
you're either 3, 4, 5 or not ranked.
Yeah, I haven't
Really?
seen one in a while.
So that'd be like if you were given like a real grade, you'd be a D. You'd get a D.
Probably.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, AVs. Yeah, you'd be D.
D for degree, baby. That's what they used to say.
D's get degrees. I think it was the saying you're looking for.
D's.
Yeah.
No, stop. You stop. All right. I don't know why Shea didn't answer. We'll see if he answers maybe later on in the show. Don't really know, but we'll take a break and more OTB when we come back live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to BoujoseElectrical.com. Once you go to the website, you'll find more power, more protection, because you're going to get that free Generac quote there, top right corner of the website, because when you have that whole home generator, it is the ultimate peace of mind. No matter what the weather is, no matter what the situation is, you know that you are always ready to go in case of a storm knocking out the power for everybody in your neighborhood, but not you. You're going to be the star of the show whenever it happens. It's like you hear that little as soon as it kicks on, you're like, yeah, oh yeah, we're the star.
Yep.
Go to BoujoseElectrical.com.
Hey, fam, I got you. Power went out in the neighborhood? No big deal. I got you. We got the lights on. Get that peace of mind for your home, for your family. And just know that no matter what happens, this crazy weather, Louisiana, we got crazy weather. I hate storms, man. They come through, they knock that power out, a tree falls down, a light gust of wind knocks the power out, whatever. Protect your things. Never let those lights go off again. BoujoseElectrical.com.
Who bears the standard? Who sets the bar? It's not those satisfied by low-hanging fruit or by taking it easy. Now the standard is set by the best of us, by those who work hard. Dig deeper. Give more. At Sunshine, we're proud to provide John Deere products that work hard for you, the standard bearers. Find the dealer nearest you at sunequip.com.
Raising Cane's is our victory meal.
Football fans are some of the most dedicated fans in sports. It's a fundamental quality we share, and that fuels every single order of our hand-battered chicken fingers. Wherever there's football, there's Raising Cane's.
One love. Let's go.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even JB could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of JB Falgout.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. We are honored and humbled to receive from our clients in Google. Based on 5-star client reviews, the designation of our law firm is highly recommended. Whether you hire us at all, please give us a call, 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. Injuries happen when you least expect them to, making your life more complicated. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we know this and we strive to help each of our clients during these times. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
Supreme Jasmine is premium American-grown rice. From local farms to your table, every grain.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio. Hopefully we can push Shea to the third hour of the show. We do have Nick Underhill, New Orleans Football, joining us in about 10 minutes from now.
Ooh, someone's saying if Shea doesn't show up, what's the audible here? Maybe not talk portal for a little
We
bit.
just had the audible.
Yeah, we just audibled. He was supposed to join last segment.
We crushed it.
Tay talked linebackers.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I dropped that info from 247 Sports that LSU's got the #1 portal class right now.
Did you bring that up just to pat yourself on the back?
Breaking news. Did y'all know that Dylan Raiola is committed to
Where do you go?
Oregon?
What?
Dan Lanning.
No
they
way.
got their guy.
No
Mind
way.
blown.
They got their guy. Dylan Raiola.
So Dante Moore is going to the draft?
Must. He shouldn't, but he.
Yeah.
Even though he's going to be first rounder, he ain't ready.
He's not.
Playing for that second contract is what they say, huh?
Yeah.
And he ain't.
I got a question for you, unless you had somewhere else you were going.
Go ahead.
How much do you think LSU is paying Sam Leavitt?
It has to be 5 to 5.
5.5 minimum, yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
think 6.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the 5
And if it
to
reported
7.
7, I wouldn't be
I was gonna
shocked.
say 5 to 7 range.
Are we ever
Yeah.
going to know the true number?
No.
Because like that, we saw that
Not like
contract
more
come
of a
out.
range, like a pretty decent.
I was gonna say not like a confirmed number. I
Yeah.
don't think any of the numbers that you see are
Right.
like the
like,
actual
we don't actually know.
100% real number.
I want to know how much they're getting paid on the side, on the NIL stuff. Like we saw that, I think Ross Dellinger leaked it from that contract.
Yeah.
That was, who was the contract for? I can't
Brennan
remember.
Sorsby.
Brennan Sorsby.
Yeah.
It's like $3 million on an NIL deal.
Yeah.
On top of what they would be getting, the $4 million or whatever they would be offering. So like,
Well, I think
think
is
his
it part
was
of the
the rev
offer?
I actually
share.
think that $3 million would offset what they would get from the actual
So,
percentage,
and-
20.5.
So an NIL would offset the rev share?
Right, and that's kind. It might this is just me assuming that
That's
would kind
not
of
the
be
spirit
I
of the
think
rule, right?
Well,
Right.
yeah,
I
you-
don't think
you,
it
you
is.
manipulate every.
Yeah. You
rule that
find
you can.
loopholes.
Like you find loopholes in it. Yeah.
Lane
Well,
is
Like
the
that's
king
just
of loopholes.
my interpretation.
But doesn't it have
of
to be?
So it's mine too, but I'm also kind of like, a lot of it is so confusing that I don't. have,
Right. I
like,
ain't even
a-
going to try to
Well, like,
understand this.
here's my question: is like, if you're going to say, all right, we're going to pay you $5 million, 3 of it's going to come from an NIL deal, 2 of it's going to come from the rev
Rev
share.
share.
Well, that NIL deal that you're agreeing to hadn't been cleared.
Right.
It hadn't even been approved.
But to Jake's point, what if you make 4.5 NIL, your shoots up, they take less of you get less of the rev share. You're still making $5 million either way.
Yeah, if it gets approved.
Right.
But you're signing a deal that's based on it getting approved.
So the risk you take?
So I got a hard time believing these top quarterbacks aren't saying, no, I want $4 to $5 million of the rev share. Mm-hmm. Also give me that $3 million on the NIL deal if it gets approved. We talked about, like, is $4 or $5 million too much to pay for a quarterback? And based on real professional football, the NFL, it's not. Because a starting top-tier quarterback in the NFL makes around 20% of the salary cap. So $5 million of $24 million would actually be a little bit less.
If that's what the market was, I mean, that's like what it.
So, like, what was that
Texas
contract?
Tech ended up. We offered him. I think it ended up being $3.5 million to Brendan Sorsby. Mm-hmm. So Tech had obviously paid him $4 to $5 million, let's say. So what was he? The second ranked quarterback in the portal?
Who, Sorsby?
Sorsby.
Yes.
So Sam Leavitt is obviously going to be like in the $6 to $7 million range, I feel. And then
LSU was more desperate too.
Right. That's what I was going to say. You kind of you bit yourself in the foot.
Yeah.
Bingo. Yeah. Hell yeah, Sam.
With Sam Leavitt. So you kind of had to pay him a little more than maybe you expected to pay him. So I would say, if I had to guess, Sam's contract is probably in the $5.5 to $7 million range.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think it's north of 5 for sure. Look, I guess what I'm saying is I'm pretending to know like what the difference between the rev share and the NIL stuff, but there's apparently a lot that
rev share is like
really
what
knows.
The university is.
I agree, but that's the only thing that's guaranteed, right? Because you got to pass everything by clearinghouse.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you have to imagine they've done some due diligence there too, though.
I guess. Do you have to imagine that?
I do.
The way that
you
LSU
want to
has
imagine
it
that.
set up, though, is like they were way ahead of the game. Like with Playfly and the LSU Max stuff, like the NIL Max, like they already have all of that figured out. So whatever they offered Sam Leavitt, that is what he's getting.
Yeah.
Because they already figured, like, LSU's super ahead of the game on this kind of stuff.
I'm sure
we could probably get like Taylor on or something to get her to talk about it.
I'm sure Playfly dishes out those checks pretty regularly too. I'm sure.
Well,
I'm sure that they never
they
wait
get
on
there first and not.
Yeah, I'm sure they never wait on those.
Well done, Taylor. Well done. All right, we're gonna have Nick Underhill, Nuance.Football, join us at the top of the next hour. Kind of break down the season that was for the Saints, what it looks like in the future for the New Orleans Saints. Hopefully we can catch up with Shea Dixon. Going straight to voicemail, so definitely means something like in the portal's happening. He just can't answer us, so we'll assume that's happening. We'll have all that coming your way. Hour number 3, it is OTB live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, it is baseball and softball season. Practice has already started. You probably got it every day at this point with one of your children. So if you want to make sure that your team, your player has all the latest and greatest, you go to MarucciSports.com, or you go to the Marucci headquarters right there off of Siegen in Baton Rouge. You can go check out the Hitter's House, which if you want to get a new bat and you're not sure which one you want, you're going to try some bats out, you can do that in the cages. You also can get a credit when you trade in your old bat as well. Gloves, hats, belts, cleats, apparel. They've got it all over at the Marucci headquarters there, and they always have it online at MarucciSports.com.
Yeah, I think like the coolest thing about that whole deal is you get to trade in an old bat. And like your kids play, they grow out of it so fast. Like it's being able to trade that in and get a new one is a fantastic. And guess what? That Hitter's House stays open 24/7, so you can always go get your cuts right over there at Marucci.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're shopping or servicing, you'll feel the difference from day one. Allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Fabry Chevrolet GMC. Visit us in St. Francisville or online at FabryChevrolet.com.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free confidential help now.
I'm lawyer Collins Locke Meredith. Among the most important factors to consider when you're hiring an injury attorney is trust. You trust your attorney will put your interest first, treat you with respect, fairness, and honesty. You trust them to be there for you when you need them. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, thousands of clients have trusted us to represent them, and for good reasons. Please visit us at LockeMeredith.com to learn more, and whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
Off the bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone goal.
Live from the Raising Cane's studio, it's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 3 of OTB live from the Raising Cane's studio. Every Tuesday at 9 a.m. we catch up with a guy, Nick Underhill, New Orleans Football, who joins us now. Nicholas, how we doing this week, sir?
Doing great. How you guys doing?
Doing fantastic, and glad to talk about something outside of the transfer portal. So thank you for giving us that relief here, sir. The NFL, the playoffs, man, they've been incredible. Kind of what's been maybe some of your biggest takes and takeaways from the playoffs so far?
Yeah, it's an interesting year, man. It's like the first time in 25 years where there isn't really just like that absolute juggernaut that everybody's gunning for. No Tom Brady, no Patrick Mahomes. It kind of feels wide open. I think, just league wide, just watching the league as a whole, and then kind of coming into the playoffs, like you're seeing some of the similar trends where it's just, it's no longer a passing league. I think defense, it's still a passing league, but not at the, like it was like the Honeycrisp apple of passing, like these massive apples that are made in a lab. Like it just isn't that type of football anymore. It's just regular football. Like you need to play defense. You need to be able to run the ball. Attacking space, I think is paramount. You see that everywhere. And yeah, I kind of watch these games and try to apply some of it to the Saints. And I think you see the value of the run game. It's disgusting to me that they have the Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl offensive coaching staff and can't run a tush push. And then you're watching the Bills game and they're just doing it over and over. And it's like, well, why can't the Saints do this? I guess probably interior offensive line, but I think they need to figure that out. Teams with bad special teams don't win games, and the Saints have bad special teams, and you see that here too. So, I think it's just kind of all the stuff that we've seen overall. This Houston team, I think, is terrifying the way they play defense. If Stroud doesn't fumble 5 times against the Patriots, I think that's going to be interesting. And just to the overarching point, like it's weird. Like I kind of like the road teams by and large this week more than the home team. So. It's just it's a transitional time in the league, I think, overall. Mahomes will be back. He'll be a monster again, but very strange. And man, I think big dumb media talking points like the Justin Herbert thing is tough. Like 3 points in the playoffs is a tough look for a guy that's supposed to be a top 5 quarterback.
You know what's interesting to me about the teams left in the playoffs is every team's got an identity now. You kind of got through, the wild card weekend. There were still some teams there that were dangerous but didn't necessarily have identities. You look at all the teams that didn't make the playoffs, no identity. The teams have distinct identities now. Like you're either really good at defense, you either have a stud quarterback that can take the gun, but put the whole team on his shoulders. You got like a Josh Allen who's got, I think we said yesterday, the 22nd ranked defense in the league. Or you got amazing coaches that can scheme up anything and get guys open, like in San Francisco. So there's an identity. So when you look at the Saints, it's what do they want their identity to be going forward? You just talked about special teams right there. They all have an identity of being good special teams, because if you don't have good special teams in the league, you ain't going to be good. So as we start kind of looking towards the opening of free agency, things like that. What do you think that identity needs to be for Mickey Loomis and Kellen Moore, and where they need to focus leading up to that opening day of free agency?
Yes, it's interesting. Did they want to be just a straight 11 team, or do they want to be more like Seattle and the Rams and maybe build out with some of these tight ends and have some of those mismatches that you can create? I do think at its core, they do like to play spread out, attack space, all that stuff. And I thought watching Jacksonville, it kind of looked like what the Saints want to be a little bit. I feel like there's some parallels there to the way Liam Cohen operates and the way Kellen operates, and to see how they got Etienne out in space and all that stuff. I think the stuff they need to focus on is fairly obvious. It's just nuts and bolts really at this point still, though. You got to build out your interior offensive line. You don't have to draft a running back, but you need to get a running back. If it's, Walker is a free agent, Etienne's a free agent, one of these guys, you need somebody at that position, whether it's cash or draft pick. You got to get somebody in the building that can do all that stuff. And then, that dog receiver is just, it's just clear. You watch Puka and it's just a whole different level of playing. And again, that doesn't necessarily have to be Puka. Doesn't have to be, a trade for AJ Brown. It doesn't have to be that, but I think you need to get that type of player. You could maybe steal Chris Bell from Louisville. He's had the ACL injury, probably was a late first rounder. Maybe now he's, fringe second, third round with that injury. But I think they need more than anything. And this is a very, very simpleton take, but I think they need a skill position player that's a little bit of an asshole, somebody that just brings edge to the field, plays with it, brings that energy to the offense that's going to get the first down, and he's going to point the guns and get the flag and all this stuff. Just someone that brings that edge to the offense that plays with that style. I think they need that desperately. But as far as developing an identity, to get to their identity, I think they just have to be able to run the ball some. You have to be able to do some of that. And they brought in, the guy behind Stoutland from Philadelphia down here to be their run game coordinator. So they very much want that element as part of their offense. I just don't think that they were able to execute it. And it became tough to evaluate, even because 3rd and 1, they're trying to run the ball and get it. And it's wow, that's a dumb play call. It's it isn't, because you should be able to run something up the middle on 3rd and 1. It's some level of success rate in the NFL, and they just weren't able to do it. So I don't know that we even really got to see everything they wanted to be, because I feel like they were so limited. So, go put $15 million on your interior offensive line and go from there. But I think it has to start there.
Nick, as you were talking about kind of maybe that receiver, a pipe dream would be George Pickens, but I think he probably gets obviously tagged, or something's going to happen with the Cowboys there, I would think. But if it's not him, a Jawan Jennings, maybe. I think he's going to be a free agent from San Francisco. He likes to get into the mix, into the fray. He likes to have some extracurriculars, blocking down the field, throwing guys into the bench, all that type of stuff. So if you had a guy like that and you paired him with Chris Olave, is that enough of a 1-2 punch, or would you still need more from the receiver position maybe even in the draft process?
I'd feel great about that room, because you still have Vele, then you have your wild cards with Polk and the guy they brought over from Tampa Bay. So yeah, I like the mix that they would have there. I feel like you got some really high level options on. Pickens is super fascinating because if he hits the market, if you look at that wide receiver market, it's Jamar Chase at 40 million. And then it's not a ladder. Like usually there's like a ladder going up. Okay, this Justin Jefferson got 35 million. Next guy gets 36. It's Jamar Chase at 40. It's Justin Jefferson at 35. And then it's like CeeDee Lamb at 34. And there's like somebody else. And then Garrett Wilson at 32.5. For Olave to break through, because I think the floor for him is probably that 32.5 that Garrett Wilson got. Like if you're Drew Rosenhaus, you are not taking $1 less than that. Chris's 17 game averages are better than Garrett Wilson's 17 game averages. That's the floor on the deal. But if Pickens can go out and get into that, like somewhere between that 35 and 40 range, I think then it lifts everyone up, because then Drake London's coming behind and Chris is coming behind. And I think maybe you see that stacking up. But if it doesn't, if George doesn't get over that, I think it suppresses the market for everybody. And Chris's cap's probably, I don't think you can be the team that says you're better than Justin Jefferson. I just don't think you can do that. Somebody else is going to have to break that ceiling first. Yeah. So super fascinating there. But yeah, George would be like the perfect guy. I would be terrified investing in him. Just because, the off field, he's going to be on his third team. I don't know what he brings. And, the one big question mark, like there's a lot of really nice people on the Saints. Like what would happen if you give, Kellen Moore that guy that's testing the limits? Now that might be unfair to say because AJ Brown had a pretty quiet and productive season with him as his primary supervisor in Philadelphia last year. Moore leaves, there's all this stuff. But, I would be a little bit worried about bringing in that personality type with the young team. But I love the game. And boy, like he's exactly the type of player on the field that I think the Saints need.
What number is too high for you, for Chris Olave?
For Chris?
Yep.
It's tough, man, because like there is obviously the injury risk and all that stuff. And it's just a real part of the evaluation. The counterpoint to that is if you don't invest in him, who are you spending the money on? So it's like very easy to say, yeah, just don't do that. Let him play out the 5th-year option tag, whatever. But if you're not investing in your team and you have a rookie on a rookie contract, a quarterback on a rookie contract, and you don't spend the money, where are you spending it? I would rather spend the money on Chris and know that he fits and know that he has a year in the system and that he's going to hit the ground running with the quarterback next year than spend it on Pickens, who brings similar risk, like off the field. And who knows if that's going to work out? What number is too high for me? If you take out the injury risk, I don't know that there really is a number that scares me because of where their cap is. Like you could pay them, you give them an option bonus in not this year, but next year, and you just pay it down when you have $120 million in cap space or whatever, and then you flatten it out. But I think you got to go to probably 33, and I think that's probably where he ends up sitting at. You just got to make sure the guarantees are structured right to where if something happens, there's some escapability where you aren't just sitting there for 3-4 years and really tied down. But their cap's so clean that you can make a, whether it's him or someone else, like you can absorb maybe a contract or two that doesn't necessarily work out. Like where it started getting dicey for him before is that like they paid all these guys and then Mike Thomas is hurt and Ryan Ramczyk is hurt and like all these people aren't on the field. Like obviously you want to mitigate the risk, but I think you're in a spot with this situation where the quarterback allows you to kind of say like, okay, I can be comfortable with this to this level if the guarantees are right. Whereas 2 years ago when their cap was where it was, I don't know that I feel the same way about that situation. If you're paying Derek Carr and you're paying, all these people and you have an expensive roster, like Chris is really going to be the only guy they're paying. And I just set it up. I'd front load the contract. I'd pay it down as fast as possible. So then if something does happen, maybe you aren't caught in a bad spot.
If you're paying Olave 33 plus, you better hit in the draft because you can't be a consistent winner with him as your only number one, like star-studded type guy. So you better hit someone young in the draft, kind of like Tampa did this past year. They had a couple of guys that made a difference immediately. But you can't, like, we've talked about on the show, like, a lot. And we've talked about with you, like, what number's too high for Chris Olave. Certainly the production and the numbers were there as, like, that of a number one receiver. But he's not, like, the physically dominant, like, you need 10 yards. That's the guy we're going to. He's just going to big boy somebody. Like, that's not his game, right? He's good. He's going to be even
But you do need a mixture of both those things you're talking about.
Yeah, you do need a mixture.
We were talking about on the way in today, like DK Metcalf is not that guy that on 3rd and 8 is going to route somebody up and get open. Like that's not him. Like Olave is, but you need a mixture of both those guys.
Here's the thing with that position: like if you pay Chris 33, you're not paying Devon Bailey because he's on a rookie contract. You're probably drafting Mekhi Lemon or someone like that, so you're not paying that guy either. Jalen Polk isn't costing you any money. Trey Palmer isn't costing you any money. So if you're spending like $33 million a season collectively on your wide receiver room for the next 2-3 years,
true.
Like that's not a bad place to be. And I think he sets the tone. And like the other thing I like about him too is like you see him bringing about like leadership, and he's learned how to step up into some of those voids. And like that isn't his personality at all, but the team needs it. And I think he's part of that. They're already organizing a throw-in session in San Diego. Like, I just think he's in a good place, and I think culturally, like, there's things that he does that you want to bring to the table. But no doubt, he's not the guy that's going to make the contested catch, but he is the guy that's going to route somebody up on 3rd and 8.
Right.
So I mean, you got to have like, exactly. You just need the mixture. You need to know that you have XYZ over here, and you need to put ABC over here. And he's not the ABC, but like he is great at XYZ. And I think that's, you just got to be aware of how you're allocating your dollars and the risk and all that stuff. And I think there is a spot where like all them accesses meet. You just have to make sure that the guarantees are as such to where you're not tied 4 years down the road, because just realistically, and it's not talking slick. It's not like the next hit could be one that affects that. And you just have to, that has to be baked into the value somewhere.
All right, Nick, last one. And Nick Underhill, New Orleans.football is our guest here, as he always is on Tuesdays at 9 a.m. Also, like when you're putting together your all season, we talk about the draft, we talk about signing free agents, but retaining your players is going to be a part of your budget as well. But for the Saints, there's really not like absolutely got to have this guy. I'm not saying there's not good players like Alontae Taylor. I believe Foster's up. Taysom Hill, certainly something we've talked about. But for a large portion of the guys that are up free agency-wise on your team, there's not going to be a lot of budget, I think, for retaining your players. Like, there's not a lot there.
Yeah, there's not a lot that they have to spend on. Their big expenses this year are just dead money from guys that aren't on the team anymore. But they have a lot of flexibility to open up cap space. Like they're basically out of cap jail right now. In the spreadsheet, will show up more next year than this year, but they're in the clear right now. Yeah, the big decisions are Alontae, DeMario, and Cam. I think are really the only ones that Luke Fortner is weirdly, I think, an important guy that you want to keep. You just got to have, you don't want to have the general insurance behind Eric McCoy. You need to have like Allstate, and he's Allstate Insurance.
The general called a stray.
Shooting at Shaq there on accident. Shaq's got to stop putting his name on everything.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, those are the big ones. Yeah, Alontae's a big decision. And I don't know. Like, I would be fine with them keeping Alontae. If I'm Alontae Taylor, I probably want to go play for a great defense where I can just freelance and blow people up and flash. And, I like playing for a team like the Bears or something, I think would be great for him. But yeah, those are the big ones. So it's kind of a clean slate. They got their core, and it's just kind of building around the quarterback. Like, their situation isn't that much different from where the Patriots were a year ago.
I got one last question. Just a quick one. How does it make you feel emotionally every time Dennis Allen shows up on TV for the Bears?
I like DA, man. I think he's a great defensive coordinator. I think he's a great defensive coordinator. I'm not surprised he's doing good things there. Same thing with Kubiak. Like it is interesting, and I think, look, I want to preface this by saying I think they ended up in the best possible position, and there's no I think everything that played out and put the Saints in a great spot right now. And I don't think we feel nearly as good about their future if things hadn't gone differently. But there is the what if of like, what if the whole entire team didn't get hurt last year in Kubiak's coaching offense and DA's coaching defense? Like, what would it have been? Because it was pretty solid for like 4 weeks there until you go to Kansas City, you get punched in the mouth, and then everything kind of falls apart injury-wise after that. But I think they had like a decent little staff last year. I don't know that they had the leadership they needed, and culturally, like it was shot, and you could just feel it how quick it went last year. You lose 2 games in a row, and it was like immediately over. So it probably wasn't going far, but it would have been interesting to see that play out a little bit longer with Kubiak calling plays on offense. Probably my curiosity is probably more Kubiak related than anything. Because he had that thing looking good for a minute.
All right, there he is. Nick Underhill, New Orleans Football. Again, joins us every single Tuesday here at 9 a.m. on OTB. Nicholas, we appreciate the time as always, sir. We'll catch up again next week. And we look forward to seeing you as always down in Mobile for the Senior Bowl in a couple weeks.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Yeah. I'll see you guys there. Yep.
All right, again, Nick Underhill, check out New Orleans Football. I mean, it is a great go-to source for all New Orleans Saints news. All right, we will take a break. We'll see if Shea's alive. We'll get a wellness check. Maybe he is, maybe he's not. I'm not really sure. We'll see if we can get him on the phone. We have all that and more coming back your way on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, when it comes to your roof, you don't want to guess. You want it done right, and that's Pelican Roofing, a trusted Louisiana roofing company handling residential and commercial projects across the state of Louisiana. So whether it's maybe storm damage, a leak that just can't wait, or a full roof replacement, Pelican Roof is always going to bring that experience, quality materials, and honest communication from start to finish. They'll inspect your roof, walk you through the process, and work with your insurance if needed. There's no shortcuts. There's no surprises. Protect your home or your business the right way, and the right way is going to be Pelican Roofing every single time. Visit pelicanroof.com to schedule your inspection today.
That's right, Pelican Roof, pelicanroof.com, the best roofing company in Louisiana. So if you have to entrust a very important job, if you have a roof leak, if you need to get a complete roof repair, replacement, whatever it is, trust the experts there at pelicanroof.com. And we know it's a big decision. You can go to their website, start your financing process, let them help you through the entire process, pelicanroof.com.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Dr. Johnson, that's my guy. He gonna tell me when I need to do better. He gonna tell me when I need to slow down. And I trust him 100%. The medical care that I received at LSU and with Our Lady of the Lake is top tier. I really trust what they telling me, and they keep me right.
Most roofers just replace your shingles. At Pelican, we diagnose your roof, digging deep down to find the root cause of your roof symptoms. Now cough for me? Good. We don't ignore your roof's issues, we address them. Let's just take care of this right here, helping your roof to become the best version of itself. Interesting that you would say that. How does that make you feel? So call Pelican Roofing for your free roof checkup today.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, iron workers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts, call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.
Hello, I'm Collins Meredith.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. Always want to remind you about our friends over at Pala. If your business depends on industrial facilities running safely and on schedule, you need a partner you can trust, and that's always going to be Pala. Pala is a Louisiana-based industrial construction leader delivering turnkey solutions for above-ground storage tanks, pressure vessels, and complex industrial projects across the Gulf Coast. They're 100% employee-owned, which is important. What I say about that, employee-owned 100%, which means accountability, pride, and quality on every job. So from planning and fabrication to construction and maintenance, Pala does it right the first time, every single time, with safety always being one of the top priorities. You can learn more about what they can build for you, what they can do for you, what they've done for such a long time here in Louisiana and in the Gulf Coast at palagroup.com. Again, that's palagroup.com.
Have y'all seen the crazy stuff, like all the theories out there?
About the field?
About the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah.
Yeah, their practice facility.
Yeah.
This feels like peak Matt Flynn.
Yeah, like
tell us everything.
This is good.
I've just been doing like the clickbait stuff, like reading the headlines, but their practice facility where the San Francisco 49ers spend, those players spend 90% of their day there. They go home to go to sleep, but most of their day is spent all day there. And it's like literally shares a fence with an electrical substation with power lines and all that stuff. And there was a lot of people posting on research that has been done over, however long period of time, like different frequencies of electromagnetic and all like different. So I'm not going to pretend that I know a lot of these words that they're using, but basically saying that there is a proclivity for cells and molecules to react different and potential for like soft tissue injuries and different things. And so we look at the 49ers, people are trying to connect the dots here. Of course, there's some naysayers out there saying, well, this isn't medically possible. But then there's people just spitting facts back and forth at each other, kind of like politics. Like everybody's got a fact that disproves somebody else's fact. But like, is it all coincidence that they've had like the most soft tissue and Achilles and knee injuries in the NFL ever since they moved to this new practice facility, which is the stats that they're pointing out to everybody? Yeah, it could be coincidence like once or twice.
It's every year.
Every single year, the Niners have more soft tissue, or I think they're averaging, I think it said since they've moved there, they've averaged 2 to like 2.5 Achilles ruptures every single season. Knee injuries, all sorts of injuries. So it's like they spend 90% of their day next to this, where there is research showing that these frequencies, if you're exposed to them over large periods of time, it affects how your body works. Again, I'm not a doctor, but my brother is, so I kind of know what I'm talking about.
Your brother would
is there
probably
something
love,
there? There's a lot of
love
really
you saying that.
There's a lot of really fun dots, conspiracy theory dots to connect here, and you can check it out on like Twitter and the socials. There's some like really in-depth studies that people are attributing to this, and it at least deserves some sort of acknowledgement and some people talking about it in some form or fashion, because where there's smoke, there's fire. And it's so like, I remember as a kid, it's like, you don't want to spend too much time under the power lines, or you don't want to live next to the power lines. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like that kind of went away. I remember as a kid thinking that.
Don't get close to the TV.
Yeah, don't get too close to the TV. But like these guys spend a lot of time. Like I think everybody understands this is a profession, but it's not a 9-to-5 profession.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're there, depending on what the schedule is and the time of year, man. I'd get there at 5:30 in the morning and not leave till 8:30 at night. Like I'm spending a lot of the day there when these things are present. If it's like true, even if it makes like a tiny difference, 0.001 difference. Like when you're playing at the level and the speed and the athleticism and the power that these guys are, like that can make a huge difference. And clearly something's happening there. I refuse to believe that it's just simply bad luck. Maybe it's bad strength and conditioning. Maybe it's bad, whatever it is. But if there's something there, I find it a really interesting read. And I kind of dove into it the other day and went down the rabbit hole. And
yeah. Well, think about it. Like, your body fires off with, like, electricity, basically, right?
It's got electrolytes.
Yeah, no big deal.
Not a big deal.
And then there's, like, an
drinkmyhigh.com.
And then there's, like, an electromagnetic field just giving off all these.
Yep, right there. Share a
Yeah.
fence with them. And it's not small.
No.
It's a big ass.
It's pretty
one.
big, yeah.
Yeah.
And then people were putting in the comments like the Commanders kind of are next
They're like
to
a mile
one,
away
too.
from
yeah.
one, yeah.
So they're like a mile away. The Rams, I think, are like a mile and a half away from one. But this one, the 49ers, is literally right next to the facility.
Why the hell are all
And
these
somebody-
practice facilities so close to this?
Somebody even
You just gotta
asked,
find the land, I guess. I don't know.
Right. Somebody even asked ChatGPT, like, would you build a football stadium next to an electric substation? And ChatGPT was like, no, I would not.
Right.
Health and
Kill your whole
safety
team,
risk.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
But-
some correlation. There's got to be something. Like I get it's not like emitting radiation. Like that's not the thing. But there's a correlation there. And
remember last year, like when you brought up the Achilles injuries, the kind of it kind of brought something up for me. Like, yeah, George Kittle tears his Achilles in the game. We know.
There's
but
another one.
remember
Yeah.
last year? Last year, Christian McCaffrey didn't tear the Achilles, but he was out for most of the season. They said, oh, he's injured his Achilles. We don't exactly know what's wrong. He wound up going overseas to get that second opinion. And then when he was over there, they were like, you got two bad Achilles. And remember, people were wondering if his career was over. He took it easy. He stayed away, and now he's fine. He's had, like, arguably the best year of his career.
Maybe since he did the stem cell stuff, the electricity is making him stronger
It could
instead of
be.
weaker.
Because, I mean, we don't know what's in that stem cell crap.
damn right. This is the stuff I'm here for.
Yeah.
Let's
I mean,
jump.
that makes sense to me. It's kind of like, you know, when Captain America got the super serum.
Yeah. It does the opposite.
Yeah. So maybe now Christian McCaffrey, since he has the stem cells, it's actually making him stronger than weaker.
And I know we're like halfway joking, but like he had two bad Achilles last year. He led the league in touches, had the most touches of his career this year, didn't miss a beat.
Right.
Did not miss a game this year.
Got to get away from that electricity.
Or get close to it, depending on if
Depending.
you have stem
Depending on the
cells.
type.
Like Captain
yeah.
America, just like discovering steroids.
Just go
Right.
touch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it was.
Yeah.
They're like, this is a superhero super serum. He was
Yeah.
just doing
And obviously
gear.
the spinach that Popeye ate was laced with steroids.
Oh,
as
had to
well.
be.
Like,
There's
you're
no
not getting
way.
that from
Like,
spinach.
Right. I've
I've
had spinach
never-
plenty of
He's
times.
strong to the finish because he eats his spinach, though. It's like
Yeah, but I've
insult.
never
Yeah,
gotten
but
a
what's in
pump.
that spinach? Clearly,
Well, it's
like I've eaten
instant.
spinach a
It's
lot.
instantaneous, too. As soon as he
We're not
eats
talking
it,
about
he...
spinach
And it's always a
artichoke,
can too. Like I think once you can
Yeah, what's in the
spinach and you
can?
put the vinegar,
Yeah.
like that takes a lot of the nutrients out, especially over time.
Right.
You can something so it lasts for a long time, but spinach is best fresh.
Absolutely.
So like what is in that can? Is it
Super
Winstraw?
serum.
Is it Deca? Anabolic horse steroids? Because it works immediately for him.
Immediate pump.
Well, the thing about the Captain America is it lasted.
Forever.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, you can't move your facility, and they're probably not going to move
Substation.
the substation.
Everybody
so
has to get stem cells in.
So it's
probably going to be forever and always.
I think a receiver for who was it? They just played him. The team they played, he got interviewed after the game. And they're like, I just want to thank the power station.
That's funny.
Well, and the Eagles because they lost.
Yeah, true.
Maybe the Seahawks.
Would have been
Maybe
the
so.
Seahawks. Yeah, it's
Maybe
probably
so.
Jackson Smith.
Yeah. Either way, station or no station, injuries or no injuries, Shanahan's one of the best coaches, best schemers in all of football. That's pretty
Yeah, no doubt.
to be able
The electricity
to
has not
create
affected
the
his brain.
mismatches that he does. Like,
Yep.
think about all the players that are out for that team.
And this might be his best coaching job.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
they've
Purdy
made,
is what, 6 weeks?
Y'all, they've made bad decisions as far as personnel. Trading for Trey Lance.
You're lucky you got Purdy in the 7th round.
Signing Ayuk to a crazy deal where
never
he's like,
worth that money.
They asked Shanahan after the game, he's like, I hadn't seen him in forever. What?
I'll see the video of him on
I hadn't
Instagram.
seen him in forever.
About
What does
2
that
weeks
mean?
ago.
Guy's under contract.
Right.
About 2 weeks ago, he posted a video on Instagram. It kind of went viral. He was going 100 miles an hour just
I did
past
see
the
that.
49ers facility and just yelling out the window at the facility and stuff. I'm like, dude.
Well, it was the station making him go faster.
Man,
Hard.
yeah.
I finally found. I was looking for it while I was talking, so I
Uh-huh.
could like give you some sort of educator like stuff. I found the original post.
Yeah.
It was a thread of like 10 posts on Twitter, and this is the guy that has been researching and doing all the study.
He's like the guy with all the yarn everywhere. Just,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
It's connecting all these dots with some yarn. So he says low-frequency electromagnetic fields can degrade collagen, weaken tendons, and cause soft tissue damage at levels that regulators call, air quotes, safe. So he goes into this, so I guess
Safe
electro.
for the average person, maybe.
Yeah, electromagnetic field called, and for short, ELF.
Okay.
Chronic ELF exposure is degrading the collagen integrity in the player's tendons, ligaments, and muscle tendon junctions. The damage is subtle until a routine, like an explosive by like a going fast and explosive strong routine cut or block can end in a catastrophic rupture.
So for the average person, maybe a little bit of exposure
Probably not
you
great
don't notice.
still, but,
Right, not
yeah.
great, but you don't notice because you're not out here making cuts and running routes every day.
It's good stuff.
I'm convinced.
I think RFK needs to get to the bottom of this.
He does.
I always told Victoria I'd never tear my Achilles because I'm not an explosive enough athlete. Turns out I just don't live close enough to an
You got to
electromagnetic
live under
field.
some power lines.
It's not me.
That is
where I live.
fantastic. God,
Great work
this has
from
been refreshing.
who's the man that put the thread out? Give him a shout
I
out.
think his name is Peter Cohen.
Well, shout out to Peter Cohen.
Shout
'cause
out to
he's,
Peter
he's
Cohen.
doing
And-
great work.
Like it's one of those things that's like, oh, you could see these things. You kind of like overlook it, but it's gotten some traction. People are agreeing. Big people in like the sports world are retweeting like, hey, y'all need to actually kind of like probably pay attention to this. Love it. Jake shaking his head. He really
That's
wants to
good
get
stuff.
back in that portal.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I think for the next two segments, if we don't talk portal, it's
Hopefully it's not an electromagnetic portal.
right. Because then,
That's a real portal.
That's a real portal.
like,
You know
where's
where
it
you're
going?
Oh, remember that movie Stargate?
I do.
Portal.
I'd love to go back and listen to our first shows talking about the transfer portal. God, they were.
God, we hated it.
Ooh,
We
nighttime
hated it
radio.
so bad.
Yeah.
We were talking about tire wrestling.
Italian restaurant?
You nailed that, though.
Tire wrestling.
Tire
You nailed that.
Tire wrestling.
Because Joe
Tire wrestling.
Burrow beat Pete Warner in a tire wrestling contest,
Oh.
and Matt said off that video that guy's going to transfer to LSU and win a Heisman.
Dang!
Like literally
Look
a
at you.
year
He
before it
did.
happened.
He did.
I have a text
Clip it.
to my dad the year that Jaden Daniels won the Heisman. I was at like one of the like preseason press conferences or whatever. I took a picture of Jaden. I sent it to my dad. I was like, Heisman winner this season.
Boom.
And he won. I'm
So
trying to tell
we
y'all,
know
OTB
ball.
knows ball.
We know
Like,
ball.
hey, your Green Bay
Nebraska.
Packers screwed up my 5-leg parlay when I picked all the away teams.
The Jags.
I just
screwed
noticed
up
last
mine.
night all
Dang
4
it.
and 5 won that I took.
What'd you bet? Like 5 to win what?
I bet
I bet
20
that
to
was
win like
Probably pretty good
around
balance.
100.
Probably pretty good.
Around 120.
I bet it's more than that.
Oh, it's more
A
than
five
that.
game, 5-team parlay?
Yeah, but a couple
Well, a lot
were
of them were
favorites.
favorites.
A couple were favorites.
Yeah.
Take the money line.
Like I think Texans, Bills, and Packers were all favorites, so I just took money line. But
The Jags messed
it
mine
was
up.
it was
they
200
right
to win
there.
like, or 20 to win like 125.
Because for some reason I did Jags money line.
Packers
I mean, shit. I mean,
screwed me up.
they had every opportunity to win the game.
Yeah.
No, Friday I
They were the
took.
better team.
I even
Friday
did
I took-
Indiana on mine. Like I did the over in the Indiana
Yeah.
game, and then I did Bears money line, and then what did we do? Plus 2.5. Panthers plus 2.5.
Yeah, which
That
was
hit.
that was a given.
And then I did
Yeah.
Jags money line.
Because the Panthers are
Well,
awesome.
I just took
And big
Rams, Bills,
good
Niners, Texans, Packers, all
we got
5
right.
away teams to
Yeah.
win, and
All right.
Whoopsies.
Looked at the clock. We got a break. More OTB when we come back.
Yeah, boy.
Off the bench.
All right, if you are thinking about a backyard upgrade, you want to start with the experts over at Russell Pool Company. Russell Pool Company has been building custom pools across Louisiana for decades, turning backyards into places families actually use and enjoy. So we always tell you, from design and construction to renovations and service, they handle the entire process with quality craftsmanship and attention to detail. So whether you want a simple pool, we always talk about it. Look, if you're into kidney-shaped pools, they've got you covered. Or if you want a full outdoor living space, Russell Pool Company brings your vision to life. Check out their work and start your project today at russellpools.com.
Yeah, go check them out. The Russell Pools, the name you think of when you think of the most high-quality pools in Louisiana. So whether it's a kidney-shaped pool, or you want a resort-style pool you want a little lazy river, you want a grotto, you want some fire features. Can I get a hot tub? Somebody, whatever it is, they can build it. They can design it, they can draw it, they can maintain it right there. They do everything, and they do it the best. RussellPools.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
With all the delicious chicken finger options, it was an impossible decision.
How about a box combo? Good. Now what can I get for you?
No, I want a Caniac combo with extra cane sauce, no slaw, 2 extra toast, and a half sweet tea, half lemonade.
Celebrate the holidays with Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free, confidential help now.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience, or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
This new year, Hood Dental wants you smiling bigger and healthier than ever. New patients can get a healthy gums cleaning for just $89, plus a free exam and full mouth x-rays, a $376 value. With over 3,000 5-star Google reviews, 5 local locations, and easy online scheduling.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Makes me want to run in the snow with a log on my back.
Oh, yeah.
Big ash tree on my back, you
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
Drive around while looking out the window, thinking.
That's a montage for sure.
Oh, yeah.
When I'm tired on my last 3 miles is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw this on. It's going to get me.
All right, I want you to keep that thought because I want to go around the room. That's a good point there. But I want to tell you real quick about Bally's Baton Rouge Casino and Hotel. If you're looking for a night out done right, head to downtown Baton Rouge because there's an all-new star, and that is Bally's Baton Rouge Casino and Hotel. Bally's has completely transformed the riverfront with a modern casino floor, table game slots, great dining, 5 new restaurants. They got the lounges as well, and the brand new DraftKings Sportsbook, all under one roof. And so if you want to make a weekend out of it, if you want to make a night out of it, if you want a staycation, their newly renovated hotel rooms put you right in the heart of Baton Rouge. So whether it's game night, date night, or just a time to unwind with, a little staycation.
Oh, yeah.
You live in Baton Rouge. You go spend a
Perfect place
night
for it.
there, and Bally's Baton Rouge Casino and Hotel is the perfect spot. So you can plan your visit today. So that website is going to be bally's.com/Baton-Rouge. Bally's.com/Baton-Rouge is the website to check out more information. The new star of downtown Baton Rouge. Alondra, you said this is like, I need 3 more miles, right?
Yeah.
I got to put something on. Like, this is the go-to?
This or
Okay.
like whenever I'm like, okay, bro, you got to just go straight for however long and you'll finish.
Yeah.
If it's like a long, I do any Led Zeppelin. Like
Okay.
any Led Zeppelin
Okay.
song is going to get me through it because they're long songs and they're lit.
You say the thong song?
Long song.
Long song.
Long song would work.
Yeah. Like when the
Like
levee
Cisco
breaks.
does it for you? Okay,
Yeah,
all
Cisco
right.
does it.
All right, let's go.
When the levee breaks is like.
Yeah. That was
that's-
T-Bob's go-to. Yeah. He always talked about that one. All right, that's good. Tay, you got 3 more miles. What you putting on?
Anything Lincoln Park.
Lincoln Park?
Yep.
That is a good one too.
Lincoln Park's always
Hey.
been my go-to.
What in the LP's going on here? I like that. Okay.
Got 3 more miles?
3 more miles. Like you're
Half
running
a mile for Matt.
You're running 10 miles. That's true.
Matt's like, I got 300
Yeah.
yards.
Yeah, you're running 10 miles and you got the final 3. Okay, for you, you're running a mile and you got the
You
final.
got the last 1K in the High
Yeah.
Rocks.
Oh, man. Chop suey.
Okay,
Okay.
rock star.
All right.
not bad.
You little hybrid rock star, you.
Chop suey is a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Even Ariel's is a good one too.
What are you doing?
Mine's totally different. I've talked about this on the radio before. So my dad being a Marine, growing up, we used to have like the Marine cadence, like marching tapes, like cassette tapes.
Mm-hmm.
And like where the drill sergeant, you're running and
Yep.
you're repeating what he says.
Sure. That's what you're doing?
I still got that on the phone. And
That'll work.
Because like for me, it's like
There's some good ones.
it's like motivation because you're like, man, these guys are much more of a badass than I am. And then it's also like it's repeating too. So it like keeps you busy, keeps your mind off of maybe the task at hand. And there's some good ones in there.
Yeah. When
Some
I
really good
first started, I would do that because my
Yeah.
dad was like, try it. My dad gave
Yeah.
me tips. He gave me that. And then for long runs, little Afrin before you go.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
And the
Say
Afrin,
shout out Afrin.
is probably
Don't get
the
addicted.
best.
Don't get addicted.
It's probably the best dad advice I ever got.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The Afrin before a long run.
All right.
But yeah, I don't know how people get addicted to Afrin.
Well,
I know they do,
unfortunately
but like
known.
I just
Hand
don't.
up. What is Afrin?
No
Nasal
spray.
No spray.
Oh, my
Like medicated nose
one
spray.
of my brother-in-laws, apparently that happened to him. Victoria told me that not long ago.
Yeah, people do
I
it.
don't know if it was Afrin, but it was nasal
Yep.
spray.
Yeah.
So LP.
He's from Texas.
Oh no!
No, it's in his blood though.
Well, he's from Pennsylvania. He lives
That
in
doesn't
Texas.
matter.
Oh yeah,
It's in his
Pennsylvania is
He lives
really,
in he
like-
lives in Texas.
Yeah.
People selling
He ain't from
Afrin out of
here.
the trunk of their car in
Yeah.
the LP.
You could just get it over the
Their
counter,
car.
bro.
You like open the trench coat.
Hey, got that.
What?
Yep.
Let me go
Extra
sniff.
strength.
I love Afrin.
That's good. That's good. I'll show you an example during the break what I'm talking about. Like, you'll be like, oh yeah, maybe I need to try this. I don't know.
Okay. I love it.
Yeah.
Didn't know if you're like going like you run to taps or something like that.
No.
I've been thinking about since we talked about it last time, I've been thinking about the Stargate movie.
Uh-huh.
Have y'all seen it?
No.
No.
Y'all are a little young for it.
I've never
Do you
seen
remember it?
I do.
That's what I think of like when I think of portals. I think of the Stargate movie. Wasn't
Yeah.
it like when they transferred like it was like looked like a planet from ancient Egypt though? It was like
Yeah.
an Egyptian type of planet. I gotta go back and watch that.
Okay.
Squirrel.
Sorry. No Afrin in that movie.
Have we done a wellness check on Shea Dixon?
No, he hasn't texted me back
Wow.
either.
Imagine agreeing on coming on a show at a certain time and then
Hashtag
just
ghosted.
ghosting.
Wow.
Would have gotten somebody else to talk portal today.
We did.
He ghosted 4 people too, not just one. Like that's
true. You ghost the
whole
wolf
foxhole.
pack.
Ghosted the whole wolf pack.
You might not be
That's
invited
trouble.
back to the foxhole.
That is
That's what we're trying to say.
troublesome. Yeah.
Right.
You're basically a sheep, and we're the wolves.
Mm-hmm.
One strike, you're out of there, pal.
Yeah. This isn't baseball, bud. This is OTB.
No, sir. No, sirree.
Let me see him tweeting later on, too.
Bruh.
And not answering Alondra's text back.
Wait, I'm about to go look at his Twitter right now.
All right.
He'll be on there.
All right, while you do that, and we'll come back, I do want to he'll be what? Oh, later show. About Oshner Health, all right? So your health matters on the field, at work, at home, and that's why we trust Oshner Health here on this show. Glad to be partnering with them. They're leading the way in healthcare across Louisiana and the Gulf South with expert doctors, advanced technology, and care that's built around you. So from primary care and sports medicine, specialized treatment and wellness, Oshner makes it easy to get the care you need when you need it. Appointments, virtual visits, and locations all across the region. Take charge of your health today with Oshner Health. And I'll tell you all the time, we are partnering with them over at Elite Training Academy. They have been incredible to work with. I mean, state-of-the-art facility right there at Elite Training Academy. And it truly is something. You come in, you can do your rehab, you can do your recovery. You can get your workout in. So a lot of great things going on with Oshner. And again, proud to be with them here on the show. Go check them out. And again, across the Gulf South. So no matter where you're listening to us, there's going to be a location that is going to be near you. All right, we will take a break. We'll update you, maybe a little wellness check, and see if Shea is actually tweeting and not answering our texts. And we'll close it out with a little Ask the Bench when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
Trust isn't given, it's earned. On the field, I trust my team. For my healthcare, I trust the lake.
Our Lady of the Lake sports medicine experts know what it takes to improve performance and build champions at every level. That's why LSU chose Our Lady of the Lake as its championship health partner, trusting Louisiana's best medical team to care for our state's best athletes. From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here.
I trust the lake.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, iron workers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts, call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're shopping or servicing, you'll feel the difference from day one. Allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Fabry Chevrolet GMC. Visit us in St. Francisville or online at FabryChevrolet.com.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith with Locke Meredith, Shaw & Fagan & Associates. We take great pride in educating our clients about their rights. Whether you're injured at work or while you drive, call our office at 272-5555. Knowledge is power, and you should know your rights after an injury.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan of Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. When insurance companies have been unfair, we've never been afraid to go to trial. Fighting hard to protect your rights, we never settle a case out of convenience. We only settle when it's right for you. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call.
at trashrangers.com today.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona. Do business with someone you know. Parish Construction and Roofing.
ParishGroup.com.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio.
Dylan Raiola?
What happened? Is there news about him?
Yeah, it's official.
What?
He's going to Oregon.
No way.
Yeah.
Did you just break that again?
Yeah, breaking.
Weird.
Dylan Raiola to Oregon.
You
No
broke
way.
this twice.
So
That's impressive.
Well, that's the third time today. Well, you have different listeners at different times, right?
That's true.
They need to know.
It might be breaking news.
So
for
he's
someone
off the
else.
board.
Think of all the news that we're going to break when Jake's at the Super Bowl and
Oh
we're
my
here.
God. It's going to be cray-cray.
God bless y'all.
Hey, good luck. Good luck at
We're
the
going to
Super
have
Bowl.
so many new bits.
Hey, good luck around those electromagnetic fields.
Oh,
Hope
true.
you don't
If Jake
pull any
comes back,
hammies.
if Jake comes back and his back no longer hurts, we're onto something.
That's true.
So you think it can work?
It's gonna be like, guys,
y'all
I
believe
went
it can
late
work
in the field.
positively and negatively.
It depends.
It can either heal you, make you strong,
Yeah.
or it can
If you're
pop
already
If you're
injured,
weak,
it'll
it makes
heal
you stronger. If you're
Yep.
strong, it makes you weaker. That's how it works.
Oh, electromagnetic.
We love you. We thank you.
Science.
See you tomorrow.
Off the Bench.
All right, if you want to feel better, move better, look better, check out not you. Check out Rejuve Me. Rejuve Me is a medical wellness clinic focused on helping you optimize your health, energy, and performance. So we always talk about hormone therapy, weight loss programs, IV therapy, recovery, overall wellness care. Everything is doctor guided and customized to you. This isn't a one-size-fits-all approach. We tell you that every single day. It's about real results and feeling your best every single day. So you should take control of your health and start your journey today with Rejuve Me. You can go to their website, find that location throughout the state of Louisiana that is nearest you at rejuvememedical.com.
Right, rejuvememedical.com. Doesn't matter what electromagnetic field you have. They can get you right, get your body right, get you feeling good, feeling like your youthful self. They have all sorts of things that they offer, but one of them is hormone replacement therapy, leading Louisiana for over 10 years now. So if you want to feel like that younger you, go check them out, rejuvememedical.com.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
I'm lawyer Collins Locke Meredith. Among the most important factors to consider when you're hiring an injury attorney is trust. You trust your attorney will put your interest first, treat you with respect, fairness, and honesty. You trust them to be there for you when you need them. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, thousands of clients have trusted us to represent them, and for good reasons. Please visit us at LockeMeredith.com to learn more, and whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane. It truly is the fuel for our future.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.